Big ups, good afternoon. I'm not muted. Starting off the show well. How are we doing? Good afternoon. It's just past 3 p.m. here in Texas. Welcome into episode number 27 of the Untitled series. Can't believe we've made it. I've consistently did this type of thing for that many episodes, but you know what? Hey, more power, more life. I hope everyone is keeping well on this Monday. Obviously, we got a match coming up very, very shortly. A little too close for comfort potentially. I'm curious how you guys are feeling, guys and gals. Please do hit that like and then go ahead and participate in the poll. It's free, absolutely free, costs you nothing, and it supports the channel in a very big way. Excuse me. So let's see. The question of the day is thoughts on tomorrow's matchup, and at this moment 65% say excited to watch more Ainge ball. And you know what, I cannot disagree with that. Again, I have a little bit of my heart in all of these answers, so really curious to see what y'all think out there. Except for the L incoming, I don't really feel that. It don't really matter if we get the L. I know Ainge would say differently. Maybe my mindset needs to be a little bit better, but you know, we do have Brentford coming up in less than a week, so I don't really want to put too much out there on the field. Wonder how y'all feel about it, or is this one of those times where it's like, hey, we need to really put the front foot forward and see what our first squad is going to look like. You know, I guess a turnaround of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Was that 4 days of rest? That's all right. That's all right. Let's see who got the first place prize today. Let's see who got it. Jazz Fusion in the house. Howdy, Jacob. Big up, Jazz Fusion. Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. Jazz, I don't know if I know where you're from, but big ups to you either way. My dog has just walked in here. My son is napping, so I really get annoyed when my dog walks in here, and now the door is open, so I got to text my wife real quick. I'm sorry. Can you close my door, please? Sorry about that, y'all. Anyway, moving along. Eco Echo's in the house. Big up, Eco Echo. Always good to see you here. Says, come on, you Spurs. So tired of hearing the KANE whiners. Let's talk about Kane's new boot deal is with. I'm going with Adidas. It is not Adidas. It is not Puma. It is not Nike. It is not New Balance. It's someone out of left field. I don't know if you I don't know if you know, but it is with Skechers. I don't think I started that tweet. You know, I like to share the tweets. Let me see. Did I start it? I don't think I did. I was just like, oh, he got a boot deal with Skechers. I didn't even know Skechers made football boots. But you know what? We are here. We are here. Bless up. Also, big shout out to the Patreon members. I didn't say what's up, but big shout out to the Patreon members. Big shout out to the YouTube chat members. If you are interested, you can go in the description of this video. The Patreon the link is in there, or you could just hit join and become a YouTube chat member. Either one's very much welcome. Or you could do the free thing, hit a like, hit a subscribe. We just hit 1.7, I think, yesterday or today. I don't really remember. I try not to look too much at that YouTube analytics page. It can warp your mind. For all you content creators out there, don't spend too much time on the analytics page. But nonetheless, big up Eco Echo in the house. Let's see. Oh, made my thing disappear. 1 second. Drula's in the house. Yo. Big up Jacob. Big up all in the chat. Big up Drula. Each and every time you were here, showing some love, giving your opinions. So big up yourself, Drula. Appreciate you being here. Jazz Fusion talking to Drula. Yeah, big up Sava. That was a crazy little chat they had going on over there. I was getting ready for the show, so I couldn't really pay too much attention, but I was listening to Sava and it didn't sound like he was having too much fun. But you know what? Big ups, and I'm glad that everyone's here. Rich, first YouTube chat member, checking in. Big up, Jacob. Big up, Rich. You picked up the membership last night. I think it was you. I took a picture of your comment, and I sent it to Paul because Paul's such a goat. Paul's definitely such a goat. Let me see. Let me find the photo. Yeah, it is you, Rich. I sent the photo of your comment to Paul because I think, it'll mean something to him. It definitely means something to me. And appreciate your kind words. Appreciate you grabbing that membership. Big up yourself right now, each and every single time. Let's see, where were we? Adrian Troca's in the house. Good evening, all. Big up, Adrian Troca. Big up. Hope you're doing well. Phil Coys. Jacob, what's happening? Hope all is well. Coys. You know each and every time, Phil, what the mood is. Next time you see your aunt, tell her I said hello and I still miss her hats. Do you know my aunt? You know my tia? My tia Lily? You know her? I don't know if you do. Cursor, like secured. Big up, Jacob. Big up, Cursor. Hope you're keeping well. The go out there. Appreciate you, Cursor. Coming in and showing love every single stream. Mia says, I'm going to bed in a bit, but shall be watching back in the AM. I'll have my coffee and listen to you. Yeah, let me know what you think, Mia. Hopefully, I can get you to agree with me some more like you did over there on the Irish Hotspur after the post-match show that we did over there on the Irish Hotspur. Daniel says, goated stream last night, United Spurs of America. You ain't topping that, mate. Legendary. Yeah, the views may not reflect it, but yesterday's stream, 3 hours of unfiltered Paul and Jacob, just having a good time. Had some someone asked, what would your celebration be when you score? We're having a good time, man. That's why I got into this whole thing. I wanted to have a good time. And last night was a definite reminder. So big up everyone who caught that show last night. It was a late one for me. So it was a little, me, when I stream late at night, things get a little crazy. So it was a fun one, Daniel. Glad you were there for it. Captain Grandma, good day, one and all. Good day, Captain Grandma. Another YouTube chat member checking in. Big up yourself right now. Wow, on time, says Jayco. Yeah, I try to be efficient. The 5 Ps, proper planning prevents poor performance. And I try to properly plan each and every time. Dry Rose Peanut, will the goatee ever come back? You want the goatee back? I was doing this. I was going through a phase. All right, full disclosure time. We haven't opened up the floor to all the Spurs talk yet. I've got a lot to talk about. Not only just about Kane. Someone texts saying they would join, but they're all caned out, and I wanted to let them know the show's not going to just be about Kane. We got other topics to talk about. Obviously, I feel like the main story is Harry Kane, the deal. Allegedly we rejected whatever it was, but fair play, Dry Rose Peanut, the goatee. I was going through a little bit where I was like, man, I'm kind of feeling old lately, and when I shave, I feel a little bit younger. I feel like I take a couple, like at least a year or two off. So you know what? It'll come back. I'll at least the stash. I'll at least bring the stash back. I love having a mustache. I don't know why, it just looks funny to me, and I think it's hilarious. Jazz Fusion, did you enjoy the GOAT last night? Yep, that's why I wore this. I wanted y'all to know that I still support FC Dallas. That was one hell of a match. It was on while I was streaming, so I had it on down below, and I was keeping an eye on it. And Messi. What else can you say? Just a girl who loves Spurs. Another YouTube chat member checking in. Big up, Kate. Hope you're keeping well. Big up, Jacob. Always grand to see you and your glorious, immaculate hair. Oh, thank you. I actually just washed it today. Someone told me it was greasy yesterday, so I went ahead and washed it. Big up, Chelsea Blue and Blue. Smash the likes. Big up. If a Chelsea fan can come in here, hit the likes. Every Spurs fan, there's no excuse. I've been getting a few, I talked to Sean about this. I've been getting a few dislikes on my videos. And you know what? If you're the one out there disliking, thank you. Because, I need to be humbled, and I like that. But to everyone who has been hitting up those likes, we've had a really good little run stretch of things lately. So really appreciate everyone who's new, who's been here a long time. I always appreciate the support. Adrian Troca says, Kane must realize that he will score a shed load of goals under Ainge's ultra attacking football. I mean, he's got to understand, right, that this style of play, I mean, look at Richarlison and how many chances he was also getting in all these matches. I've said after the West Ham game, if you give Harry Kane all those chances that Richarlison was getting, if we're able to create them, 30 plus shots on goal for the third match in a row, that's absolutely insane numbers. Some of these stats that are coming out surrounding just our preseason form is absolutely staggering. I thought I had one saved, but I don't, and I was going to be a perfect little transition. I'm not doing a good job of saving tweets lately. I went through a phase where I was saving too many bookmarks, and then I was like, I need to dial it back because I have too many and I can't go through them all. But I'll figure it out, y'all. Apologies. Let's see. Cooper, official supporters club. Hey, checking in, brother. El Paso Spurs, you already know. We're out here every single day. Big up, Jacob. Smash the like, folks. Big up, Cooper. Big up for being here. Appreciate you, man. Jazz Fusion, Manalapan area, Palm Beach County. Palm Beach, that's Florida. All right, you're out there in the Florida area. Very nice. You got any gators out there? You see any gators? I always want to wrestle a gator. but obviously not one that's got teeth. Steve D, hi Jacob. I think we won't go full strength with Brentford looming. That's kind of my thought as well, Steve D. Big up, Steve D. Good to see you come over here from Savage Chat. I agree. I'm a little like, maybe that's why we saw our potential first team for how long? 75 minutes yesterday, because then we could just go with the B team. That's kind of what I'm leaning on towards as well, Steve D. You know, winning whatever that trophy is called that is up for grabs, not the long lay trophy, the other trophy. I don't care. We already won our preseason trophy. Check that off the box. So I really just want us to go forward and really give it a go at Brentford. Phil Coy, is you getting Romero on the back of a shirt, Jacob? I shouldn't I? For how much I be defending him, I shouldn't I? I was actually thinking if Kane stays, I'm definitely getting a Kane shirt, because if it's his last season, I want to have a Kane shirt for his last season. But if Kane goes, I was like, who am I going to get? Because, I have a few Sonnies, but maybe Romero is the way to go. I almost went, last year I went with Basuma, the 38, just to be an OG repper of his original number with Tottenham Hotspur, even though it wasn't great memories. I went with Basuma last year just because I thought he was going to be a beast, and I was super excited about that signing. And I kind of feel that same way about Udogie. Ugodi, Destiny Ugodi. That is what he will be officially referred to on this channel. Destiny Ugodi. I'm absolutely in love with that man. Don't you tell me nothing. All of y'all who say think with your head and not with your heart, baby, I'm falling in love. There's no way you can stop this. Bobby the Greek, Jazz, I'm in Stuart, Florida. There you go. A little bit of Florida. Skechers, okay, different. Yeah, it is very different. They offered him a lifetime contract. That's absolutely insane. Go get the bag, my man. Support that family. I'm all for it. King Kane. He deserves it all. Archimedes, you sound like a Greek god of some kind. Archimedes says, big up Jacob in the chat. Big up to you wherever you're tuning in from. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you're having a great evening or afternoon or morning. It's morning time out there for our Australian listeners, so big up. Rich says, it was me. That was super cool. Glad you liked the comment. I love the comment. It made my day. It made my morning super bright. So thank you. You were a bright little light for me this morning, Rich, and I appreciate that. That's what I love to do. Here, if I could tell you that you were very much appreciated. Obviously, it's in the afternoon for me, but it could be the evening or the morning time wherever you are. Anywhere in the world you could be, and you choose to tap in. I see 55 people here. Absolutely cool, and that means a great deal to me, because I'm here for you. You're here for me, and if we could just help each other get through. If it's a good time, a hard time, whatever it is, let's have a fun time. That's kind of how I feel about it. So big up, Rich. Thank you for being that little light for me this morning with your very, very touching comment. I appreciate that. It meant a lot, and I sent it to Paul because I was like, he's going to get a kick out of this too. Is Paul not doing streams anymore? No, he is. He's just. So he streams all the time whenever he's like back home, but him and Mountain Bushman, they're trekking the outback of some sort, and they're touching roots. So I don't think his technology. I mean, he streamed with me last night, but I don't know. Maybe let's see. He hasn't texted me back today. He hasn't even he hasn't even seen the photo that I sent yet. So I don't think he's awake yet. But maybe he'll have something whenever he wakes up, like he likes to do. I don't know. But he's still doing streams. Don't you worry. Hotspur Hippie each and every time. He was here last night. We had a fabulous show last night. Donna Cullen. Hello, Mr. Jacob. Hello, Mrs. Donna Cullen. I saw you getting quite promiscuous, should I say, with Mr. Sean and Sava the other day. Mrs. Cullen, you dog. Or should I say meow meow, you cougar. Yosarian. Big up Yosarian is in the house. Morning, Jacob and all. Looking forward to another positive hit out against Barca. And to see how the rest of the squad is shaping up. Can the unfavorable players show progress in playing the Ainge way? Some of those unfavorable players, they actually, allegedly, there's some players that are for sale, if you didn't know. I'll go ahead and share that. And let's see what we're thinking about that. Buying, there it is. Do this. So Jed Spence has been put on the transfer list. And then I was doing a little bit more digging to see, where was it? And then I saw this from Gary McGrath. Big up, Gary. That's my uncle's name, Gary. A bit disappointed Spence didn't get a chance to shine. He's going to mature into a quality player, in my opinion. As for the Ndombele attack, so apparently Spence or Ndombele, they're both on the list. Sanchez is on the list. There was someone else. I couldn't find a tweet about it, but I was listening and talking to a few people, and apparently the list. If anyone has the link to the list, please do let me know. But apparently this list of players is Spence, Tanguy Ndombele, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Hugo Lloris, Joe Rodon. I don't remember. I feel like there was 6. I feel like there's one name that I'm missing right now. So I might be missing that one name. That's very, very possible. But apparently, Sessegnon and Tanganga are not on this list. If you were worried about either one of those people being put up on that list, they are not. Let's see. Hello, Future Music. Hello. How you doing? Big up yourself. Hope you're doing well. What do we think, y'all? What do we think about the specifically about Jed Spence? I just saw Mia's comment. What is this? It'll be on Spurs Play. I know that much. That is as much as I know, and I don't want to plug them anymore because they don't pay me. Mia says I find that too, Jake. When I shave my beard, that's what distracted me. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this comment, if I'm being completely honest. Jim says, hi, Jacob. Hope you and the family are well, mate. Big up, Jim, another YouTube chat member, along with Mia as well, checking in. Big up. Hope you're all doing very, very well. But yeah, we've got a few players out that seem like they're on the list. What do we think about Jed Spence, though, specifically? Obviously, Antonio Conte was not thrilled when we signed him. We went through a lot to get him. It was a long saga. It was a little bit long for my taste personally, but never really got a chance with us. I think we saw him once against Nottingham Forest in a cup, and I think that was it. I think that was absolutely that was it. I don't know. It's a tough one. I kind of threw out earlier. I was like, what if Ainge can get a tune out of Tanguy Ndombele and Jed Spence? What a miracle man that would be. I don't know. I'm really curious what y'all are gonna think. Let me catch up on the chat. I'm gonna take a drink of some big ass coffee. You know how my style is. Where are we? Sorry about that, y'all. Steve D says, to be honest, I feel drained. Feel like I have had overexposure to hate on Savage stream. Ridiculous that he had to endure that. Sad that people get off on behavior. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, sometimes when you get a lot of attention, you get negative people and people trying to take the piss out of you. But luckily, I will say here on United Spurs of America, that doesn't really happen. I haven't seen that. There was this one dude that used to comment on the videos after the streams were live. He would comment and say a bunch of stuff because I was American, but he kind of stopped and went away. And ever since then, no one's really been that much of a hater. I mean, except for the people who participate in the poll and then don't like the video. Those are some haters. But other than that, 38 likes, 47 votes. So what? We got 9 haters. Is that what we got today right now? 9 haters. That's okay. Peter M. Big up, Jacob. Good performance yesterday. Absolutely had a blast watching that yesterday. Let's see. There he is. There's Derek. Says, right, I'm here. Let the Spurs chill begin. Derek, I knew you texted the group. You said, I'm all caned out. But don't worry. We're not only talking about Kane here. And even when we do talk about Kane, it's not going to be anything too extensive. Don't worry. It won't be too draining. At least I hope not. Dry Rose Peanut says, what's your skincare routine? I don't actually have one. I took a shower and then I washed my whole body with soap, and that's about it. And then after I shower, I take a cloth and I just scrap my face up, but that's about it. I don't really have a routine. I don't put anything on it. My wife always said I needed a skincare routine, and a lot of men do that now, but I don't know. If it would help me grow a beard, I might do it, but other than that, Barca tomorrow will be a test. Lewandowski could kill us, but it's a cup anyway. There you go. I mean, that is one way of looking at it, that it is a cup. Let's go get 2. We get 2 cups this year. 2 preseason cups. There we go. Derek Smith, the Doris Braithwaite cup or something similar. Yeah, it's something. Sound like some dude that I guess he played there or lived there. I don't really know. It's more of a Barcelona trophy that they want to win, I think. Kind of like how the Walter Toll was personal for us, I think. I think that's how it was. Adrian Lawrence says, when Spurs play in the FA Cup, you have to channel your inner Yo-Yo Ma and play Spurs are on their way to Wembley on the cello. I'll tell you what, Adrian. I'm going to get my wife to try and teach me how to play that. All right, because channeling my inner Yo-Yo Ma, any way I cut it, if I tried to channel my inner Yo-Yo Ma, I am disrespectful to the GOAT cellist Yo-Yo Ma. I don't want to disrespect the GOAT. I'm just gonna put it that way. I do not want to disrespect the GOAT Yo-Yo Ma. Much respect. If you don't know who he is, just Google Yo-Yo Ma and watch any solo performance of him on the cello. And if you're not crying by the end of it, then someone needs to hug you. That's how I feel about it. Scott M., another YouTube member checking in, says, Spurs experts at winning the meaningless preseason cups. Hey, Scott, we're going to snatch this one right under Barcelona's nose. Don't you worry. Captain Grandma in the house. I already said hello to Captain Grandma, but says, tomorrow, Fange-tastic or Bark Crash? Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to say Fange-tastic. That's a great one, Captain Grandma. I might have to steal that. Fantastic indeed. Terry Windows, hello, big up, Terry Windows. Hope you're keeping well. Will we see Phillips or Van de Veen tomorrow? Phillips had his first training today, and it was with the first team. If you didn't know, go to Spurs official. I'm not going to show it because that Spurs play, they'll probably try and copyright my ass. But he did train today for the first time. I don't think we'll see him. I don't think Van de Veen has even been announced, so we're definitely not going to see Van de Veen, Terry. I don't even think we'll see Van de Veen versus Brentford. Maybe if we're lucky, he'll be on the bench. I can't imagine, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how things pan out. But Phillips, one training, maybe two tops before you throw him out there. That's who knows? Maybe he does. I never like to rule anything out. I just don't think it will. Carl Smith at Living with Carl on TikTok. Big up, buddy. I think you're a gooner, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly, says, hope you're well, bro. Had a proper bad day. Up the Gunners. There it is. Yep, I'm right. What's going on with Kane? Man, I hope you're doing all right. Sorry about your bad day, but I hope maybe however long this stream goes, sometimes they go, 45 minutes. Sometimes they go 3 hours like they did last night. You never quite know. But hopefully in that time space, I'll help you take your mind off whatever it was getting you down, buddy. But big up, Carl. Appreciate you being here. What's going on with Kane is Bayern haven't paid us the money. And every single offer they offer is too low for whatever we say at... It's too low for our price. And you know what? I give Daniel Levy a lot of shtick. I give him a lot of crap. And rightfully so. He has not been as responsible on the football side as maybe a lot of us would like. Not even maybe. And rightfully so, he gets a lot of criticism. But this thing with Kane, I like that you're not going to bully him. You're not going to tell him what's what. There was a tweet that I almost wanted to share on the stream. It was just some bald dude taking a mirror pic, and he was like, I guess he worked out or something, and someone quoted it and said, this is what Daniel Levy sent Bayern on the deadline day that they set. And it's hilarious. I love the fact that we won't be bullied into selling our best player, our talisman, and if you want him, you got to come pay the price. That's just the way it is. If you enter the city, you must pay the toll. That's the way it goes. Milton Nobrega, good afternoon, everyone. Lots of love from my boy Jacob, a.k.a. Don't Call Me Shirley. Big up, Milton. Hope you're keeping well. And good morning, I believe it is for you, sir. So good morning. Out there in Wollongong, Australia. I'm learning all type of geographical places. Adrian says, Sim at Tottenham TV calls Udogi. Udogi or Udoji? I call him Udoji, but I'm going to call him Ugodi from now on because that's it. I'm calling him Ugodi. Can't wait to see Basuma, Madison, and Bentancur combo in the middle. Big up, Jayco. That will be very nice. I guess, maybe we ride the Sarsar Toure train until Bentancur comes back. Or maybe Giovanni Lo Celso, I've been hearing people say. And you know what? I've even thrown out that maybe I should step back on my criticism and my bantering of Giovanni Lo Celso and his tenure here at Spurs, because apparently he's motivated. Apparently he wants to look. I don't know. He did tweet, y'all. He tweeted about like good work, great atmosphere, great game, and we build for tomorrow, whatever. So he seems like he kind of wants to be here via his social media. Derek Smith says, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Van de Veen strutting his stuff, aggressive in a measured way, fast, likes to get forward, and doesn't turn his back on the attack or the ball. Derek Smith, I know you're relatively new to the channel, but I have been loving on Mickey Van de Veen since January. I watched Leverkusen and I watched a match versus Leverkusen and Wolfsburg, and I was like, who the hell's that guy? He's tall, he's fast, and he really blew me away. And I was like, man, maybe we should go get him. We could probably get him for like $5 million. And then he ended up having a crazy good first year, and now he's the figure's coming out around 40-50 mil that we spent on him. A little bit more expensive than I would have thought, but you know what? I'm very much ready for it. It's time to turn that page on the damn center back saga. It's almost as draining as the Harry Kane saga. Not as draining, but almost. Yeah, steady as shark. We had a great show last night. It was so much fun. David Calvino, no hello. Have I done something to offend? Did I miss your comment, buddy? I didn't see you comment. Where you at? Hello. Hello, David Calvino. I hope you're keeping well. No, you've not done anything. I don't have grudges. I don't have problems with nobody. David Calvino, I hope you're all right. No, hello. You did not do anything to offend me. Was it in a chat? Did I miss you in a chat or something? Sometimes when people say, hey, Jacob, and it's in a chat where freaking it's flying and there's like 700 people tapping in, I can miss those. So if you usually do like at United Spurs of America, it highlights it and it's a little harder to miss. Yeah, the dog walked in here. I'm sorry. Yeah, my wife, she just shut the door for me. She came in here and was like, shh. Yeah, the freaking dog. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Can you see him back there? Can you see him right there? There he is. He's deaf. I don't know why I'm snapping at him. He's deaf. But big up, David. Sorry if I upset you, mate. Didn't mean to. Echo, yeah, I saw some of your stream with Paul yesterday. Good show. It was insane. Sanchez got to go. Let's sell him. Scott M, a lot of positive to see in that list. Spence and PEH, but not near enough names. I agree, Scott. No Eric Dyer on the list, and I wonder why that is. That's upsetting to me because that is a guy who should definitely be on that list. Never saw Spence. Yeah, we never really got a chance. Here we go. Here's everyone tapping in about Jet. Am I super behind in the chat? Oh, shoot. Yes, I am. Apologies, y'all. I'll run through the chat a little bit quicker here. Dry Rose Peanut says there must be something behind the scenes with Jed as you'd think he'd be given a go at least. Absolutely, man. I just really, what is it? Because I thought that here's your chance. You got a new manager who's really giving everyone a free chance to prove themselves in his eyes, and we didn't see him at all. The first preseason match he was in the build up to the first preseason match he was training with the injured players, and then. You know, it makes you wonder, was Conte right? Was Neil Warnock right? That this guy's got oodles of talent, but he's got the wrong attitude. And, you know, we've always said that Big Ange will suss this out. He will find out who are the phonies and who are the for realies. And maybe Jed is a phony. I don't know. I haven't seen him. I can't say he's a phony. I'm not at training. I don't get to hear this young man speak. I don't get to see what he's like in the walls. And I trust Ange at the end of the day. He would be the third manager now in 2 years to say that they don't really want this guy as part of their team. So interesting. You know, some people also do feel like he didn't really get a fair crack at it. He didn't really get his chance. I feel like if he had what Ainge was looking for, at least he would have been given a look-see in this preseason, because everybody did. Alfie Devine got a look-see in this preseason. So I'd have to imagine either he just can't stay fit, he doesn't got the right attitude, or he's just not good enough. It's got to be one of those or an accumulation of all those. I don't mean to speculate, and I only want the best for him. I was super excited when we signed him, to be honest, but again, I trust Ainge more than I trust my opinion, because I'm not there on the pitch every day with them. Jed never got a fair go with us, says Peter M. Big up, Peter M. Hope you're keeping well. Adrian Lawrence says, let's play word association. Jacob say List. I say Epstein. I don't know what that has to do. What are you trying to derail me? Alan Bennett. Hi, Oliver Twist. Hope you're keeping well. Big up, Oliver. Big up, Alan. And everyone, I love the nickname, the Oliver Twist. That's pays homage to my really shitty English accent. Derek Smith, Jed Spence has had absolutely no impact whatsoever. Whether that's his fault, Spurs' fault, he's not good enough, or it's just dumb luck. Jack Clark 2.0. Ooh, good one right there. Jack Clark, that's a good shout. That is a good shout. It could be just like that. Unfortunately, just another example of bad choices. But you know what? Sometimes you make good choices. Sometimes you make bad choices. And how much did we even spend on him? I can't even remember. Carl Smith says, I watched a Dembele compilation. I forgot how much of a baller he was. Could easily have played for anyone at the time. When he was on, man, it was hard to stop that man. Dembele was a problem. He was an absolute problem. I just wish we could have had more of it for longer, personally. Jed Spence will be a player with a point to prove. Good luck to him wherever he goes. Yeah, big up Phil Coy. I agree. I think he's got talent, man. Everyone's agreed to that. Even the people who don't like him. Yeah, he's got talent. But apparently something's going on. Julia says apparently Jed has the wrong attitude. That could be it. Rumor has it that Jed Spence has a poor attitude. Yep, that could be it. Tenzin Woden. There, hey, big up. New name in the chat. Where are you tuning in from? Hope you're doing well. I'll tell you why Jed Spence doesn't start. He is mid at attacking. He is mid at defending. Emerson is solid defensively, whereas Porro is good at attacking. Okay, so that would make sense. Tenzin, very good analysis. That would make a lot of sense. I wonder if it's true. You might be very spot on. But big up, Tenzin. Hope you're keeping well. That's a new name in the chat as well. Spence is a mystery to me, says Eco Echo, but 2 managers don't like him, nor did his Champions League manager. So who knows? Champions League or Championship? Did he play in the Champions League? Where did he play in the Champions League? Jacob is a caveman. He doesn't have a skincare routine. Jed Spence is garbage. Couldn't hack it with a mediocre League One team. All hype from our weak-ass fan base. No actual ability. He's got one ability, and it's pace. I know that much. I've seen him. He's got blistering pace. There was a test when Conte was first here, and they did to see who was the fastest. He was actually tracked as the fastest. So, big up Scott M. Let's see. I'm gonna skip that comment, Jason Helms. It's next, but I'm gonna skip it because I don't want to talk about some of the content creators. I only want to talk about the ones that I like. And Sava's a good guy. I have nothing against Sava. He has his show, he has his style, and that's the way he runs it. And more power to him. I do my show the way I like to. It's all about immaculate vibes here. I just like to keep it I will keep it real and honest. I will be as honest as I can be. But I'm also a fan who falls in love, and I'm a hopeless romantic when it comes to Tottenham Hotspur. So I get things wrong all the time because of my emotions and not my logic. But hey, that's just the way that I rock. Sava's very different. He doesn't rock with emotion. He rocks with all logic, and that's cool. I respect it. I like listening to him because when you get a wide array of opinions, you can. There's usually some truth to be taken. If you listen to everybody on all sides of the table, there's usually some truth there in the middle that I can always take away, at least personally. That's just how I feel. Tenzin says Jed doesn't offer anything special. Giancarlo Ramos to PSG. That is true. That's the dude from Benfica. The double is on before the season starts. Keep it coming, says Phil Coys. Oh, yeah. We're already going to get a double. More trophies than Arsenal. Come on now. Jacob, what did I pick in the poll? Oh, let's see. Big up Cubed. How you doing? Thoughts on tomorrow's matchup? I'm going to say, I don't know how you feel, Cubed. You haven't really talked to you lately about Spurs. We mostly just send back and forth Instagram reels of Zlatan and Sonny. But I'm going to go on a guess and say will be a big test for us. Come on, you Spurs, Cubed. I hope you're being positive, Cubed. I don't know where you're at on the line if you're like fed up with Spurs and you're ready to see nothing. But I hope you're feeling positive. I'm going to say will be a big test for us. Come on, you Spurs. I hope that's the one. I hope I'm right. But I've been getting them wrong lately because, you go MIA, you don't join any pop-ups, and you joined the last one, but you know what I mean. I don't know the temperature lately, so I've been getting all those wrong. Hope you're well, Cubed. John Gamper trophy, who knows? Yep. Yo Ma, amazing, absolutely echo. Who do you think will play tomorrow? Philip's got a goal in training. Oh wow. Let's see. I will star this. Let me catch up on the chat Spurs news, and I will come back to this. Big up Spurs news for being here. Hello, hello. Talking just a girl loves Spurs. Would have loved to meet his mother, Yo Yo Mama. That's a good one. Cubed. How hot is it in Texas right now? Must be cooking. Yeah. Before 10 o'clock, it usually will hit. It usually will hit. Usually will hit pretty damn hot. Like 100. Yesterday it hit 105 before 10 o'clock. Today it hit 100 right at that. So, I don't see Phillips playing. Ainge will want to get his boy Dyer ready for Brentford. Man, I hope not. I hope you're wrong about that. Big up Steve D. Yeah, I got a lot of respect for Sava. No comment on all the other names mentioned. It's 100 degrees in SoCal lately, says Cubed. 100 degrees in Southern Cal. Okay, it's cooking. Normally it's sitting the hottest like at 85, but you're sitting at 100 Cubed. You're struggling. I hope you're all right. Stay cool. Jason says Jed could be useful in this system, but somebody has to be let go, and it won't be Royale or Poro. For me, I wish we had never gotten Poro and spent that money on something else. He was a Conte pick. Absolutely. And it kind of seems like he didn't even get a look in yesterday. So it's almost like, where does this man fit in? Did we potentially just waste 45 mil off jump when it came to Ainge? Possibly. But what I will say is, yeah, Jed, he could. That's why I threw him out there, Jason. I don't know if you saw a few weeks back, I did a stream and I said that I really think Jed Spence could be a dark horse for somebody to be like, I thought he was going to get a bench spot, is what I was saying. And he was my dark horse to get a bench spot. I was wrong. Now he's on the way out. So there you go. You take it as it goes, you know. Bayern taking the piss. If they were serious, they'd pay the real asking price. Absolutely, Drula. 100%. I've always said from the beginning, hey, you meet us at the price we're looking at, not euros. I'm talking make the euros equal the pounds figure that we're looking at. And you know what? Now we can actually talk business. But until that day, you can't even get me for dinner. C-Cube says Bayern will just get Kane on a free next summer. Kane and Bayern playing the long game. Egg on our face later. That's fine. That's fine. I'd rather that than us get bullied into some deal for 67 million pounds. That's weak in my opinion. I'd rather have Kane. I think if he stays, Munich loses out, says Jazz. I could see that too. Going to United, going to City. Y'all think, what if he goes on a free to Manchester City, gets the move that he was been looking for? That's it, y'all. That's it. I worry he'll go on a free to a rival. Yeah, maybe if he does go to City, they can actually score at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. He might break that curse for him. Callum Roche, I was lucky enough to hear Yo-Yo Ma play at the Bach Cello Suites from memory in London. Just incredible. Big up Callum Roche. Jealous. I'll put it that way. I am jealous. If you're big into the classical music scene, my wife's old cello instructor at UTEP University, if you've ever seen the show Oz, he's the cello player that gets shanked in one of the first seasons. I didn't finish that show, so it was early on, but I remember seeing that scene, and when we were dating, I was talking about, when she brought up that she played the cello, I was like, oh yeah, I'm watching a show, and this dude who played the cello got shanked, and it was, it was funny to me because I thought he looked like a douche, and she was like, oh, he actually is a douche. And he was my old instructor in college, and he's kind of a creeper. So there you go. But big up Yo-Yo Ma. I'm not talking about Yo-Yo Ma. I'm talking about whoever that guy was. I don't even remember his name. And Zool. That's what it is. Zool. What kind of name is that? Steady as Shark. I was at the Community Shield match yesterday because my partner supports City. God, that was a rough experience. Constant anti-Spurs chats. I mean, I really feel like they're obsessed with us, bro. I really do. But big up, good on you to go with your other half and support them on their endeavors. So big up to you. Let's see. Jason talking to Steve. Jazz says Chelsea are united for Kane. That's possible. Jacob's dog in the house. Yep. What kind of dog you got? He is a adopted mutt of some kind. He's like a chocolate lab mixed with a pit bull, and he's deaf. Jacob, are we ever going to see your better half on stream one of these days? You talking about Michael or you talking about my wife? Which one you mean, Jay? I mean, if you're talking about my better half, obviously me, my wife. I can't remember if she might have already. I don't know. Jacob, do you think more defenders incoming and who? Well, if I'm going to go off of what Ainge Postecoglou said yesterday after the match, he did say, plural, we will be getting defenders in to help this the problem that is at the back. So, yeah, I definitely hope. I definitely hope that there's two, Mickey Van de Veen and another. Then that will technically be the three center backs that I have been crying about: Ashley Phillips, Van de Veen, and a mystery man. The Tapsoba talks have gotten awkwardly quiet. There's another name now. Jim, this is a perfect segue. I'm almost caught up on the chat, but this is a perfect. No, I'm not going to segue yet because I said I was going to catch up on the chat and then I was going to come back to Spurs news comments. So real quick, Bayern won't get Kane. I'm a star of that, Jim. Bayern won't get Kane on a free, not when he has the choice of teams like Real Madrid or Barcelona. Not a chance in hell. Absolutely. But I don't think he'll go to Real Madrid. They're going to get Kylian Mbappe very soon. They will try to use him in a transfer for Brennan Johnson. I don't know who you're talking about there. I'm done with the drain. Even the King Kane talk, I don't listen anymore. It's now gotten down to fake media, made up shit, and whinging. What will be, and come on, you Spurs. Absolutely, Echo. I agree with a lot of this. But being a content creator, I kind of have to talk about some of this silliness. Kane won't leave England next year, now or never, Kate, says Jazz. Jason Helm was referring to comments in his stream tonight. Didn't mean... Oh, sorry. We'll see. I can see that maybe not going to Bayern on a free, but going somewhere else. He's not staying at Spurs for the rest of his career. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. He may play for us next season, but I don't think he's going to play for Spurs the rest of his career. It'll be immaculate if it happens. It'll be a masterclass of business if we somehow convince Harry Kane. I know it's this whole let's convince him thing, but that'd be cool. I want him to stay. Don't want him to go, but if he goes, and that'll be that. Caption Grandma Sanchez is not actually on the transfer list. Neither is Højbjerg. Okay, although Spurs are open to offers for them. Weird. That is weird. I couldn't find like an official transfer list. It's all speculatory at this point still, I think. Hans West. Oh, guten Tag, Hans West. The English media alone said that the offer was rejected. Sky Sport German said it's not true that Levy turned down the offer for Kane. That's the thing, man. We don't know nothing. We only know what we think we know, and then even then we don't know. And that's all I know. I'll put it that way. I can see him at Real Madrid. Nah, he's not going. They're going to get Mbappe. They don't need him. They're going to have Rodrigo, Mbappe, and Vinicius Jr. Yeah, Kane's not cracking that. Kane's not going to go there. That's just my opinion. They're definitely getting Mbappe. Something's already been agreed. Spence is going because Tanganga is flexible and can play at right back, so would be third choice. Ainge likes flexible players. Good shout there, Captain Grandma. Maybe that's why Tanganga's not on the list. Big up Jacob. Wonder if Forrest will try and get Spence back. Maybe we loan him out. Maybe we loan him out and then see if he can prove himself against us. I don't know. Spence is a classic example of what happens when Levy picks a player instead of a man and instead of the manager. Free our managers. Yeah, I mean, we all know it's fact, right? Conte said this is the club saying this is the club. This is not me. Big up Jacob. Big up James Joris. Hope you're doing well. Good game last night with your FC Dallas and Miami. Messi being Messi in the end. Absolutely. A GOAT will be GOAT. As you know, GOATs are goated, and that is what he does. Big up James. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. David Calvino said, okay, I said hi to you and Jim on Savage show. All's well, no problem. I'm chill. Hey, big up, David. Sorry I missed you, buddy. Didn't mean to pass you up like that. Apologies. Big up L in the house. Big up Jacob. Nice take on other YouTubers. I'm not a huge fan of the more contentious channels, but you're right. There is something to learn from most of them. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's always good to listen to everybody and support content creators, because whether you agree with them or not, or if you agree with their approach or not, they're still working hard and producing content. So it's always good to show some love. Let's see here. C Cubed, excited to see Ainge Ball, the most positive of them all. That's what you chose. I was like, that's too positive. I don't know if she's that positive yet, because last time you made me guess you chose a negative answer. So I was like, okay, maybe she's somewhere in the middle between positive and negative and like slightly positive and excited. But yeah, I'm sorry. I missed that one. Maybe I'll get the next one right. CQ, big up. Camo hello, Filane. Camo hello. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. But new name. Hope you're doing well. Wonder where you're tapping in from. But big up yourself. How do you feel about the loss against Miami? Fantastic game. I love a good game. And honestly, I will being able to watch Lionel Messi at my old stomping grounds. Come on. Who doesn't want to see that? And for him to just will them back into it like that, insane. He's a GOAT. The best in the best of my lifetime, Lionel Messi. Alan Bennett, I need some milk in my diary video. I'm gonna give you some milk, all right.
Oh, somebody! Oh, he needs some milk.
That's just for you, Alan. He needs some milk. Oh my God, I die in that heat. What's outside your window, Jacob? I have visions of sand and tumbleweeds. Not sand, just dirt. There are tumbleweeds. Just like a desert, you know. But it's like a people living here. It's not too bad. There's mountains and stuff. It's very beautiful when the sun sets, and very beautiful in between seasons. I will put it that way as well. Watch, he'll play diet. No, Drew, I'm not even going to read that because I don't want to will that into existence. Not hot in Devon. I'm wearing a jumper. Well, lucky you, Derek. I think it's also winter time for Australia as well. Jacob, did you try to make it to the FCD Messi game? Looked pretty raucous. No, when I saw tickets were going for $900, I said, I'll watch on TV in the comfort of my home. Thank you. Plus, I've been to that stadium so many times. I used to work for that club. I don't really want to give them more money, if I'm honest. Make Porro our backup on the right wing. Have Solomon back up at the left wing. Richie backup striker. Unless Kane leaves. Okay. I've been saying maybe Pedro Porro's better suited on the right wing because of his defensive inabilities. And he can whip in a damn good cross. Let's have it right. He can whip in a damn good cross. Let's see here. It's always nice in Devon. Derek, I don't know where Devon is. Devon's the name of a guy. I know a Devon. There's also Devon the Dude. He's a rapper. J. Coe. I better see Sonny and Kane take 10 shots each against Barca. Don't want to see Kulu and Sarr take more shots than Sonny. I think it's almost like whoever gets their chance, if you feel so inclined to just do it. We've seen Papa Matasar. He's been taking shots on from distance willy-nilly. And then Sonny and Madison look like they want to play, you know, keep away with the hot potato in the box when sometimes maybe they should have shot it. But actually, you know, a lot of people have been saying Sonny wasn't good yesterday. I thought he was actually all right. I didn't think there was 2 crosses that really made me mad out of Sonny. But other than that, I really thought that he was linking up well with Madison. I thought him and Udoji worked well. Him and Destiny Ugodi. I thought that they worked well together there on the left side. Didn't really crowd up each other's space. Maybe they have a little bit of a connection. They're working on each other and they know where each other are going to kind of be. But again, Sonny's working himself back into fitness here too. So let's temper how we feel about him in an Ainge system. People are saying, oh, he's not the right winger for an Ainge system. To me, I call bullshit. It's like Harry Kane. When people say Harry Kane can't play in an Ainge system, that's just your opinion, man, is how I feel, because Harry Kane's a world-class player. And he's got world-class football IQ. Nobody can convince me that he couldn't pick up whatever Ainge is putting down. Same thing goes for Sonny. I think we're often just maybe people are tired of the Sonny and Kane thing. And they want something new, so they're ready to see both of them go out the door. But the agenda against Sonny is real. It's already ramping up. I've seen a few people being quite critical of Sonny, and I didn't really think he was that bad outside of, again, there was 2 crosses that I thought were kind of wayward. But outside of that, that's all I really remember him doing poorly. Other than that, I thought he was pretty decent. Maybe he could have gone to his left and went down that channel more. But again, I think he's working on his gameplay, his link up with Destiny Ugodi. So I like what they're cooking over there, and they're cooking up something nice. Milton Nobrega in Wollongong at 7:41 Tuesday morning, and it's a nice sunny 22 Celsius winter day. Don't know how hot that is. Doesn't seem too hot though. Oz was brilliant. Yeah. It was a good show. A little, it was a good show. I'll just put it that way. There's some scenes I did not enjoy. I'll put it that way. Let's see. Battle Juice in the Battle Juice. Dude, if you covered something else except sport, you would be huge. You were smarter than AI. I don't know if I'm smarter than AI. I'm more human. Whatever that's worth. I don't know about much, but yeah, big up Battle Juice. Appreciate you coming in here showing me some love. First comment of the day, and you coming in and just gas me up. Vroom, vroom. Come on, talk to me nicely. Mountain Bushman, big up Jacob. Great 3-hour stream with the hippie yesterday. Big up Mountain Bushman. Hope you are well. Hope Paul is well. That was a hell of a show. I had a great time. Hope he's keeping well. Hope you are doing well out there. Everyone's been asking about Paul. Hope you're doing well. Jet spins will be used in a transfer for Brennan Johnson. Okay. I'm cool with that. I mean, if we're not going to use spins, let's get him out and get someone else in. Brennan Johnson's a pretty damn good baller, in my opinion. Big up Mountain. Imagine Mbappe and KANE up front. Okay, so you're saying that they're going to go with the two. Well, it won't be Ancelotti, so you might be onto some. You know what? Maybe, because who knows? Maybe someone comes in, does a two-striker thing, or move Mbappe. I just don't see Real Madrid getting both Mbappe and KANE. Great accent, Jacob. I thought content. It's a me. It's a Antonio. This club. These players. Sorry, that's one of my favorite lines. Your Conte. Hey, everyone liked the Conte. There we go. Messi is on pace to score 50 goals. J. Co. Technically, he hasn't scored these in MLS. He's scored them in Leagues Cup. So he's killing it in Leagues Cup. Let's see if he could do this when the MLS begins again. I have no doubt that he can. He's the GOAT. $900. Yes, Scott. $900 to breathe the same air as him. It's quite a thing. I can be negative, but you got me confused with Scott. I'm still Oh, here we go. Cubed and Scott. It's heating up. Here we go. I can be negative, but you got me confused with Mr. Scott. Ooh, I'm still positive every once in a blue moon. There you go, Cube. Hop back on the positive train. We kept your seat for you, Cubed. You can fall in love with Spurs again. It's okay. You can take the leap. We'll do a trust fall, and I will be here to catch everyone who wants to be hopeful. Sonny has to go now. He's far off the pace. It's really concerning. I disagree with you wholeheartedly, Kate. Every part of this, I disagree. He's not far off the pace. I'm not concerned. He was decent yesterday. I think that's a weird agenda. Dry Rose Peanut, thank you for bringing immaculate vibes. Do we have another light colors available? Do we have any other light colors? Yeah, we do. What color you want, Dry Rose Peanut? You want a yellow peanut color? There you go. That's for you, Peanut. I can make it change. Let's see. I can have it change, but then it usually there you go, Dry Rose Peanut. I don't know, it's kind of distracting when the colors are just like but there you go. For you, Peanut, I'll do it. Devon UK, Jacob, where the Pilgrim Fathers left for the New World, known as America. The Mayflower. Oh yeah, I know the Mayflower. That was on a test here in America. What was the name of the boat that the Pilgrims came over on? Jazz Fusion, I think he needs more time to heal. Sonny, you're talking about Sonny and his hernia? I agree. Maybe that's the thing, is not even heal, but get back up to match intensity and fitness and speed. Going through surgery, man, that's tough on anybody's body. Cube says Sonny has only played 2 games while other forwards had 3, and he's had less preseason training as well. Again, another point I brought up yesterday, Cube, I agree. He was the last to join up. Now Mickey Van de Ven and Veliz and will be the last ones to join Phillips. But, from those players who did on the Asia tour, he was the last one to come say hello. He was the last one to come say hello. Milton Nobrega. I've kind of messed up your name there. I think I need to drink some water. Excuse me. Milton Nobrega. Devon in Australia is your cheapest cold meat, like an American version of bologna. Ew, I don't like bologna. It's gross. One time I accidentally ate the plastic when I was a kid. There's a red ring of plastic around bologna. Blah. Ugh. Derek Smith, I'd very much like to see Veliz and Orban eventually. I would love Gift Orban. I think that kind of hinges on the Harry Kane thing, whether Harry Kane goes or stays. If he goes, I think we'll pick him up. Personally, I would love it. Another player that you could ask Michael. I've been talking to him for a year about Gift Orban. All season, last season, I was talking about Gift Orban, Orban, however you say it. Captain Garamond, will we get another center back? Tapsoba's too many pounds. Tosin has rejected us. Yeah, he's going to Mallorca or something like that. Mallorca? The specter of Longley grows. No way we get Longley. No way. The fans will be so upset. I'll be so upset. Rich, I know it's just preseason, but it's hard to not get carried away with Ainge ball. If Kane stays, he can score 40-plus goals, surely, but don't call me Shirley. Big up, Rich. Shirley, exactly, but don't call me Shirley. I think, man, he could get so many opportunities and chances under Ainge ball. It's absolutely phenomenal. Those goals yesterday, they weren't necessarily like worldies. It was just the creating of it's like a creation of the goal, and he finished it off, and I think he'll find himself in similar positions. So it'll be fun to see. Absolutely fun to see. Driver Peanut, what's the most random Spurs player you can remember? Mine's Mbulalo Mabzella. I can't even say that name right. Let me think about that. I can't think of a random one. That's tough. Let's see here. Sidansa. Hi, Jacob. Had a great day yesterday at the match with my son. It was his first game. Oh, hell yeah. Come on, you Spurs. Beautiful, Sidancer. I'm so glad you got to experience that with your son. That is a dream of mine. That is a goal of mine, to have my son in my arms and to be watching Tottenham Hotspur play at the beautiful Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So I'm really glad that you got to experience that, man. That's something that I can't wait to do personally. I need him to get a little bit older so we can travel across the freaking globe, but I cannot wait. I'm really glad that you got to experience that. Glad you had a good time, and glad Harry Kane got the bag for you. I can be stood on the Mayflower steps in Plymouth within 40 minutes. Oh, wow. Was it at a museum or something? Surely it's not in the water, but don't call me Shirley. Warren B., except the Barca squad to consist of players for the Spanish shop window, Reguilon, Sanchez, Perisic, Tanganga, possibly even Ndombele. Who knows? Maybe it will be a window shopping type of a moment. Okay, these lights bouncing around are really distracting me, Peanut. Much love, bro. I'm going back to the blue-purple thing. Should I go brighter? Let me go. Is that better? Hang on. Sorry. These lights were messing with me. There we go. Feels better. The lights were messing with me, man. It was blinking and it was distracting. Big up, Warren. Sonny will be slowing down now. Sonny will be slowing down. He is 31 now. Let's hope he can get back to his old self. And Gift Orban looks a really good prospect, Jacob. Absolutely, Jim. I agree with the last part. And yeah, naturally players will slow down, but I think Son keeps really good care of himself. He doesn't strike me as a guy who does much alcohol drinking or extracurriculars in that sense. I don't know that I don't know. I think he's still got another solid 3 years at minimum that we could squeeze out of him. That's just my opinion, though. I value your opinion as well as Kate's. Regarding Sonny, you're not the only ones who feel that way. I just disagree. I thought he was good yesterday, and he's not even back up to full speed. So I think he'll get it, and I know that 100% he can pick up Ainge ball, in my opinion. Monaco, that's right, not Mallorca. It's Monaco for Tosin. Big up Jazz. Thanks for that correction. Derek Smith says, we all know Kane doesn't get into his stride until September. Look out then. I would like to think Kane's going to be hitting stride by Manchester United, because think about it. They were semi-interested in him. I know a lot of Man United content creators have been doing, Kane content, so to speak. So they definitely were in for him. And I would like to think that he would go into that match and be like, I got something to prove. That's my hope anyway. Kate says, I'd sell Sonny if it were me. Sorry, Jacob. Nah, don't be sorry. It's your opinion. No need to apologize about your opinion. I just disagree with it. I wouldn't sell him. I don't think a team would pay you what he's worth to the club, in my opinion. What he means to my heart, personally. Watching Madison live was a privilege. Oh, he was absolutely fantastic on the day, Cy. I've been saying he's a ballerina in the box. The way he was tiptoeing through, motherfucker, it was very beautiful to see. Just a girl who loves Spurs. I'd sell Richie and Kulu too. I'm savage. You selling all these players, but we got no one to play behind them. Again, I don't think Richie and Kulu are too good, and I don't think we'll sell them. Kulu we literally just signed, so there's no way. There's no way we'd sell him. Alan Bennett, good night. Oh, good night, Alan Bennett. Hope you have a good evening. It is about 11 p.m. out there in the UK. Hope y'all are keeping well. He also says keep sunny. I agree with you there, Alan. Let's see here. I do have a little bit more bit of business that I wanted to cover. I actually didn't talk about because I was chatting with the chatters. Big up chatters for all those comments. We're here on an hour, so if you're watching this live, big up yourself right now. If you're watching this on playback, big up yourself right now. I appreciate you. Please do hit that like and hit a comment if you are watching on playback. It helps immensely. I see 69 votes in the poll and only 57 likes, so that means 12 of y'all want to party but do not want to bring the beer. Don't understand why, but hey, it's a free world. You can do what you want. Yeah, this is what I said. I said this, Kate. Enjoying the show, therefore just subscribed. Hey, there we go, Warren. Hey, I'm happy to earn your subscription, honestly, because sometimes in life things aren't just given. You don't just show up and start subscribing because, I got to prove to you that you should subscribe. And I'm really glad that through my natural behaviors and hosting here, Warren, that you've enjoyed the show. Shout out Williamsburg, Virginia, out there in the East Coast of America. I'm over in Texas, but good day. Wait, why did I say good day? You're not Australian, but hey, USA. There we go. Sorry, I don't know why I said good day. Jacob, I love Sonny. I really hope he does get back to the old Sonny, but only time will tell. He seems short of confidence. I would agree with that. He seems not as confident as he was maybe 2 seasons ago. I hope he gets back to that. I agree. I love him. I hope he gets back. But time will tell, Jim. I might be very well wrong, and your wife could be right that we should sell him. But I just can't. I don't want to. I don't think we'll get what he's worth to us, and I think he's got oodles of talent still in them boots. Richie should have never been bought in the first place. Hey, we might change our tune if he bags us 20 goals next season. We might. Callum Roche, we should bid for Orban anyway. Hey, there you go. Be aggressive. Go for it. I like it. Yeah, that is what a big club would do. Maybe we didn't see our choice. I don't know what that means. Derek Smith, Torino defender, Pershures is of interest to Tottenham. Interesting. Pershures. Actually, I think there is a dude from Torino that I follow on SofaScore. Let's see here. Let me see what his name is. I forgot what his name was. He's a defender. I was like, what was his name? Oh, Buongiorno. Yeah, Alessandro Buongiorno. That was the guy I was following from Torino last year. He was all right. He wasn't great. But for sure, maybe that's where I should have been looking instead. I was looking because this guy was on the left. He was a left-sided center back. That's why I was. That's why I was looking at Buongiorno from Torino. But maybe Pershures was always there the whole time. If Richie scores 20 goals, I'll eat my dog. You better not be writing checks that your ass can't cash now, Kate, because what if he bags 20? Poor dog, man. Then you got to eat the dog. Poor dog. I would not eat my dog either. He's nasty. Jacob, I will tell you a secret. Kate's not often right. I love it, Jim. We're all disagreeing here. I love it. And she says I'm always right. Well, there you go. A little bit of marital dispute, but that's neither here nor there. I don't know if we talked about this, but I will show this real quick. Obligatory news. Mickey Van de Veen, Alejo Veliz, both undergoing first part of medical test as new Tottenham players. Official statement will follow this week for Van de Veen and Veliz to be unveiled as new Spurs players. So a little 2 for 1. I mean, we heard it was Mickey Van de Veen was getting his medical on Saturday, then it was on Sunday, and then it turned out today. So I guess they were just waiting to do 2 medicals back to back for both of these guys. They were like, well, let's let Alejo Veliz land, and then we'll both get them. We'll get them both through the medicals, and you know what? I'm fine with that. But I would have liked to see it a little bit sooner. I think it would have been fun if you announced Van de Veen in front of the home crowd yesterday. What is this? I don't want to talk about that. I do want to talk about this though. Dan Kulusevski on Ainge Postecoglou. This was yesterday. He said, "quote I like him a lot. At halftime, he was very." This is why I wanted to talk about it because it talks about I said that I felt like Kulusevski was horrible in that first half, and that in the second half he was much improved. Not as clinical as maybe we would like him to be, but he was much improved. And there's no denying that. So I was very much like, I wonder what he said to him at halftime. And here we go. He says, quote, I like him a lot. At halftime, he was very angry because we stopped playing for 5 minutes, and you cannot be like that. He said, we always have to play. Don't shoot away the ball. Don't stop pressing. Don't waste time. Always play the same, and don't think about the score or the time. Just play and have fun. I like him a lot, and I'm looking forward to improving under him. I love the attitude from Kulusevski here. Looking to improve. Loves the way that Ainge is going about it. I think this is a man who's got a lot to prove this season. He's got a lot to prove to me personally. But you know what? It's neither here nor there. Let's see. Big up Andrew Seymour in the house. Evening all. I think Richarlison will be a good player for us this season. You might be right. You very well might be right. It remains to be seen. But I'm open to it. I'm very much open to Richarlison being a halfway decent player. I hope he can come good. Steve D, last season should be thrown into room 101 regards to some of the players. They were clearly demotivated under Conte. I'll give Kulu Sonny till January before I commit. We had a terrible preseason to judge. Yeah, the preseason was originally looking like we were going to have some good competition. West Ham, Roma, Leicester. Then it turned into Sea City Lions and no Leicester and just West Ham and Shakhtar. Make of them what you will, but they're not that great of a team in my opinion. You're right, Steve. Big ups. I agree with you. I don't know if it was a terrible preseason to judge, but I would say terrible in the sense of we went all the way to Asia during monsoon season and didn't even get to play one of the matches, and another one of our opponents couldn't even meet us there. That part was terrible for sure. Yosarian, you're just channeling your inner Ainge when you say good day, Jacob. What is IAWT? What does that stand for? Out? Come on, you Spurs. Maybe it's an acronym. I'm Australian. Woohoo. Thank you. Is that what that stands for? I don't know. Let's see. David says Jacob's dog looked up when he Did he? He's still laying down. Maybe he did look up. He is deaf. There's no way he heard me. Maybe he just felt a vibration on the ground or something, or smelled something funny. C cubed VDV alone isn't enough. We need 2 center backs at least. I agree. I said 3. I mean, Ashley Phillips is technically 2. The fact that it's Tapsoba or Van de Veen is the problem. But you know what? Postecoglou said yesterday that when they asked him about Mickey Van de Veen, he said we're going to bring in multiple. So it's not just Van de Veen. He clearly has one. He clearly wants another one. So I hope we can get it done. I hope. I just realized that Van de Veen looks like a Vulcan. Maybe he can do the shoulder pinch on opposing players. What is that from? I know this reference. What is that from? I don't know what this is from. Oh, Star Trek. That's right. Star Trek. They do that and they pass out. I remember that being like a shtick. I'll eat Jacob's dog. I'm not. No. Not gonna, he may be deaf, but he's not edible. Talking to Kate there. If Richarlison dropped down to the championship where he belongs, I doubt he could score 20 goals, says Scott M. Wow. I bet he could bag 20 in the championship. They play more matches too. They play 42 matches or something. They play a lot of matches. A lot of opportunities there for him to bag more than 20. A brilliant word, quote, fun. A player who is enjoying his football will be a better player. Absolutely. He told them at the end, he said what they needed to do and also capped it off by saying have fun. I like that. I love, at every turn I've been saying, I love what Ainge is saying to the players. I love the message. Preseason has been trash. Why I don't watch it, says Jazz Fusion. Hey, and I respect your opinion. I personally am so starved of Spurs ball that I will wake up early and watch preseason ball. I'm glad Bayern, big up Kudo, good to see you here. Says, I'm glad Bayern were rejected because they didn't offer enough for Kane, but hope Kane leaves to a winning club next year for free just to piss the prisoner. Ooh, a little bit of both worlds, a little bit of telling everyone in both worlds. Let's see. Daniel talking to Kate. I love Sonny. We'll give him till January, but if he doesn't improve, his ass got to go, says Kate. Fair enough. Give him till January. That sounds fair. Give him till January. Give everyone till January. We won't sell everyone in January, but give them to January. Jazz Fusion says, Mr. Spock, that's absolutely right. Oh, that's what it stands for. IAWT, in Ainge we trust. Thank you. I get it now. Haha. Yeah, told you I have a brain. Haha. If you could only get rid of one center back, Jacob, who would you get rid of? You want to know my answer?
And you guys never win anything, right? No. Right? Yeah. And you guys never win anything, right? No. Right? Yeah.
I hope that answers your question, Cubes. I hope that answers your question. God, I hate him so much. Let's see here. How does Son have to go? His, quote, bad season last year was much better than anything a guy like Solomon has ever done, playing in weak leagues. Fair enough, Scott. Actually, weirdly, Scott, I'm agreeing with you here. I don't want Son to go. I don't think, I mean, for his worst season last season, he was still our second highest goal scorer. Riddle me that. It's interesting. You know, people might say he had the most opportunities, etc. I don't know. I just go by it. I just think he's too fucking good. I think Son's too damn good to be given up on like that. He's been too loyal to us. He's been too great. Yeah, no way Son has to go, in my opinion. You're like the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz. All I need is a brain. Is that the one? Or no, the Tin Man needs a heart. Scarecrow needs a brain. No, the Lion needs a heart. The Tin Man, I don't know what the Tin Man needs. I don't remember The Wizard of Oz very well. Wasn't it a racist movie anyway? I knew it. I just wanted to see you play the vid and look miserable. Milton Nobrega, I've seen a photo of Gio at training laughing and showing his teeth. Maybe Ainge can unlock his potential. Has he been? I need to see this photo. I need to see him showing teeth, smiling. I haven't seen it yet. Jacob, that video of Dyer is so cringe, it hurts to watch. Yeah, don't forget it. I want no one to ever forget it, at least until he leaves. Then we can forget about it. Forget about it. It's not just one bad season. He's on a gradual decline, in my opinion. Gradual decline? He won the Golden Boot 2 seasons ago. Joint Golden Boot. He's not on a decline. He had a bad season last season, and tactics that we all agree wasn't necessarily playing to his strengths or the things that he's good at. The fact that he was tracking back and playing defense on Wilfred Zaha is something I keep referring to, but I mean, let's be honest. I agree with being harsh and critical, but like, let's not take it over the top here. Let's not take it over the top. That's a little outlandish. You shouldn't hate anyone. You're right, David. I shouldn't. But I'll tell you what. When I see number 15, I get so fucking mad. I cannot help it. Lion needs courage. The Tin Man needs heart. That's right. That's right. I forgot. That's right. Poor Sonny, leave him alone, Kate. Oh, you don't gotta leave him alone. Be critical of him. Absolutely be critical of him, Kate. And everybody should be critical of him. Don't leave him alone because we love him and we want to hold him and hug him and maybe smell him a little bit. No. Be critical of his performances. Be harsh on him. But like, let's not take it over the top. Like, let's look at it realistically. I don't think he's in this like decline. That's just me. That is just me. I think it's a little over the top to say he's declining. I think it's the easy choice, right? To say his age, to say what he did last season, and how frustrating it was to see what he did last season. And then, you know, I just think let's hang on. Let's give Let's give a loyal servant of the club some time. That's what I think. A dire long lane center back pairing for most of this season. Book it. There it is. Scott says it. Hope he's wrong. I think he might be wrong. Big up Daniel Field. These polls. I keep the polls immaculate. Let's see. 72 votes. 60 likes. Clearly, the same 12 of y'all don't want to like this damn video, but that's cool. Haters. Get that jacket off there. Damn haters. You want to hate? That's cool. You can live your life that way. Some people choose to live their life as a hater. But big up Daniel Field. Please do hit that like if you haven't already. Now there's 13 people who don't want to bring free beer to the party. Y'all are strange. But you know what? I still love y'all. Y'all here. You're participating in the poll, giving the show a view. So even if you just came here to hit a dislike and participate in the poll, I hope you're all right, man. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I hope you are wrong too. You might be right, but I hope you're wrong. No biting Geo. From Luis Suarez, infamous buy. Yeah. Losing some would mean Levy would lose millions of dollars of merch to the Asia fans, says Milton Nobrega. That is one aspect. He does bring in a lot of revenue single-handedly. Daniel E. At the same time, you can't hide from the fact that he was so predictable to play against last season. Sonny, he cannot afford to have 2 bad seasons in a row. That's why I said January is long enough. Agreed. When Kate said, let's look at it in January, I agree. Let's reassess at that point and see. Maybe then he's showing the signs that everyone's saying of this decline, but I just don't see it. But yeah, he was predictable, but Tottenham was predictable. When did we actually try and go forward all the time? We got a bunch of goals from Harry Kane, but that was it, man. Last season was tough. It was tough, and I love Conte. I mean, not after how everything went down, but when he came, I was very excited about him. Let's not get it twisted. Let's see. I want to smell Sonny. Yeah, me too. Laporte is for sale, so Longley is changing his name to Laporte. Isn't Laporte French or Spanish? I think he's dual, right? He played for France, and now he plays for Spain, I think. To be fair, the lights are better this way. Thank you, Peanut. It's better too. It's cooling. It's calming. Helps me not be distracted with blinking lights. Yep, smell him. Definitely want to give him a Sunny. It smells good. I wonder if it's like flowers or something. Andrew Seymour, I thought Sonny did okay yesterday. Link up with Udogi, which was good. Same here, Andrew. I think people were getting a little upset with a couple wayward crosses, and I think people get triggered now when Sonny cuts it onto his right boot, and his shot went just over the bar. I mean, he hits those half of the time, so I'm not concerned about Sonny. I thought he looked all right yesterday, even for not even being 100%. I love Sonny, but every time he loses the ball, 10 push-ups. Fair. Jacob, I wondered if you spoke about my comment. I have it starred. That's the last thing I'll do before I close out the show. Spurs news. That's the last thing I'll do, is talk about... I still have it here starred. Don't you worry, Spurs news. I have it. Who do you think will play tomorrow? We'll do that at the end, and then I'll get y'all's opinions as well on it. Let's see. Dyer and the other guy were just having a laugh. Dyer is hardly gonna punch the guy. It's English humor to be self-deprecating. I get the self-deprecating thing, but self-deprecate then. Don't shit on your club. Don't talk you are a representative of Tottenham Hotspur in the public face. When you go out and you do a PR stunt like this, go hang out with Dave the Predator Portnoy, and questionable in the slide, but Kane was there, Doherty was there, and Eric Dyer were there, all hanging out with Dave the Predator Portnoy. And you know what? I'm glad they were having a good time. But to go out and when someone says, and you guys never win anything, I don't need Dyer to punch the guy. He can even self-deprecate and say, well, yes, we haven't yet, but maybe we will. And it's just the mindset for me. Derek, that's what really, I don't like to be negative and overly harsh on people, but this mindset that he illustrated in this video is the problem for me at Tottenham Hotspur. That's when people who've been here for now going on his 10th season, his mindset is to laugh at the fact that we don't win anything, to self-deprecate, humorous or not. Bro, have some pride in what you do. If I, as a video man myself, if someone was like, and you never get a good shot, right? I'd be like, go fuck yourself. Because honestly, that's rude. And I do get the good shots. You just hating on me. Or I'd be like, you know what? I did miss the shot last time, but I'm going, and by shot, I mean like with the video camera. I'm just trying to relate it to myself. Like, I would never go, and if someone was bashing also the person who's paying me and me, because my livelihood is a footballer representing this club so far, like, but we're representing it how? How is he representing himself in the forefront of people? And that's what I have the problem with, the loser mentality and the laughing at our unsuccess. I have a problem with that because it pisses me off that we're unsuccessful and that we haven't won anything. That makes me mad. And it should make him mad too. He shouldn't be laughing about it like he's at a Miley Cyrus concert and she's cracking jokes and whatever she says is funny because, oh, it's Miley Cyrus. No. I hate that mentality, Derek, from Dyer. I'm not upset with you. Again, I just get really heated about this Dyer thing because there's just so much about the way that he operates outside of the football pitch as well that I have a problem with. Haspers, big up Hasper, big up Derek Smith. Again, I appreciate you saying, hey, let me know all the cultural differences there is because maybe I am reading into it too much. Some people say I'm a little crazy when it comes to that clip. Hasper says Son needs to move to play 9 to save his career. I wouldn't mind Son leading the line. I think he could do it fantastically. I think he absolutely could. Just runs in behind, leading that line. He can run the high press, Hasper. I like it. I'm not against Sonny playing the 9. Maybe that's the shout. Maybe that's what we do. We get the Harry Kane money. We lock up Laporte, and then we get Ivan Toney, and we rock with Sonny in the middle. And we ride that until Ivan Toney comes. Who knows? I'm down for whatever at this point. Whatever Ainge want to do, I'm riding with it. Whatever he want to cook, I'm eating. Daniel Sandoval. Big up, Daniel. Cheers, bro. One love. Big up yourself right now, Daniel. Hope you're keeping well. With you has some people agreeing there with porta potty. Big up, Jacob. Big up, Daniel. Hope you're keeping well. Cube says, be critical of Sonny fairly. People want to drop Son for Solomon after 2 preseason games he played versus 3 Solomon. Also, like, I love Solomon, and I'm very excited about that signing. But in no way, shape, or form do I think he should come in for Heung-min Son. In no way, shape, or one has won a Golden Boot, one has won a Puskas, one has been an Asian Player of the Year several years running contiguously. So that's just my opinion. C+, says Daniel E. Don't know what you're grading. Hopefully that's not the grade of the show, but if it is, we're still passing. But Daniel, I don't know what you're grading here. Maybe I forgot what we were talking about. Ainge ball, let's go. Let's go indeed. If we did the same for Kane and Richie, then we would have benched Kane for doing nothing but pins versus Richie scoring a hat trick in 2 games. Hat trick? Richie had a hat trick? When the hell did Richie? Oh, in the preseason. Oh, the preseason hat trick. Yeah, that's right. Dyer in that high line is not worth thinking about. Dyer is not worth thinking about, and apparently I think about him way too much, in my opinion. Talk your shit on Dyer, Jacob. Yeah, I don't mean to talk shit. I just speak emotionally and from my heart. Dry Rose Peanut, can't agree more. Need to get rid of that loser mentality. Too many happy just to be Prem players. Yeah, the lifestyle comes with the lifestyle. You want to let your hair down, let it blow in the wind. I get it, but like, remember where you are and who pays you, and when you go out in public, you got to represent that person, or that entity rather. Ron Viniak, so much hate though for Sonny because he didn't score a goal. So if Sonny doesn't score a goal or 2, he's crap. Our fan base is crap. I don't think our fan base is crap, man. We're all emotional humans. We all are humans, and humans are capable of mistakes and incorrect opinions. But that's what's so great about opinions. We all have them. Big up, Jacob. Big up, Ron. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Please do hit up them likes. We're still back to the 12s. There's 12 of y'all that don't want to pay the toll, and that's okay. Y'all don't want to pay the toll. That's fine. Christo. Hello, Christo. That's a new name in the chat. Cristo. Quote, it is better to fail aiming high than to succeed aiming low, by Bill Nicholson. What a great quote that is. Big up. New name in the chat. Hope you're keeping well. Daily facts quotes in the house. Hitting us with a daily fact and quote. I think Son will improve when he understands the system. I think that, and then once he's fully fit, and once we have a locked-in 11 that we've built chemistry. Remember, we're changing our system. We've got changes at a lot of positions. A lot of people are not going to be on the same page, and it's going to take time for us to get them all in the same thing, you know. Big up, Daniel. Jim says it's a joke. We spend a lot of money on Spurs stuff, Jacob, like thousands of other people. Why Dyer's making hundreds of thousands per month and joking and laughing at failure? It's cringe and insulting. Yeah, I have a major problem with it. Even if it is just a snippet from a night out of pizza and beers with Dave the Predator Portnoy, it's fine. We are here almost on an hour and a half. Big ups to everyone who's locked it in live or on playback. Hope you are keeping well, and I do appreciate you being here. The last little thing I want to do for Spurs news here before we end off, I'm going to pose this to I'm going to end the poll, and I'm going to see what we all think. So the question for the poll I'm about to end, thoughts on tomorrow's matchup. With 49% excited to watch more Ainge ball. And then 37% will be a big test for us. Come on, you Spurs. I like that. What was that? 70, 80, 86% of people feeling the vibes. I like it. 9% says L incoming, likely will see bad ball. And then another 5% says rather rest for Sunday, play the B team. I'm going to go ahead and end that poll right now. 80 votes, 68 likes. Big up to everyone who partake in that. Big up yourself right now. I'm going to put a new poll out, and I'm going to say, what do you want to see tomorrow? And I'm going to give you all a few options. I'm going to say our best, most realistic lineup, or outliers. I don't know how to spell outliers. Fringe players. How about that? That's a little bit better verbiage. Fringe players to get a chance for Ainge. Oh, that's too long. Fringe players to get a chance. How about that? Fringe players to get a chance. And then I'll put another one that says, I'll do it for Scott. It says, I don't care what happens. It's preseason. And then I'll do another one. That one's for you, Scott. And then French players get a chance. Our best, most realistic lineup, or I just want to have fun. Oh, girls just want to have fun. That's the last option. I'll try to keep it funky there for you. All right, we got some comments coming in. Spurs news. I'm saving it. I'm going to save it just a little bit longer. Big up John Fitzpatrick in the house. Big up Fitzy in the house. Big up. Thoughts on who is the signing of the summer outside of Spurs? Vardiol for City? Question mark. Potentially. Messi for Miami, you could argue. Sabitsalai or whatever his name is for Liverpool. He seems all right. He might be pretty good, but I'll probably say Vardiol. I would have loved me some Vardiol. Bless up, bro. Bless up, JK. Big up. You'll never walk alone. Appreciate you being here, showing some love. Big up yourself right now. It would be typical of us to win a trophy as soon as Kane leaves, says Christo. That's something I threw out. Like, watch, as soon as Kane leaves, we win a Carabao Cup or something. I just want a damn cup. I'd be happy with it. Derek Smith, I thought Son, Udogie, and Madison linked up well. Absolutely. I thought they were working their magic there. Madison was phenomenal. Udogie was absolutely inspirational, and Son was fantastic. So I do agree. The poll is live. Partake in that if you so choose. I see 10 votes. 40%. I just want to have fun. I love it. 40% just want to have fun. That's where I'm at too. Come on, let's have fun. Van de Veen, then who next? Laporte? Question mark. Mr. Emerick Laporte allegedly he's been told he can leave. All right, so I'm gonna share a couple tweets with y'all real quick. If you're on Twitter, you probably already seen some of this stuff. If you ain't on Twitter, well, check it out. Let me take that down. So this is the first one I want to show you. Aymeric Laporte is looking to sort out his Man City future this week following the arrival of Josko Vardiol. And that's from City Zone. And that's a pretty big like Man City fan page thing. And then there's this other tweet I got right here from Hotspur Report. Says, Aymeric Laporte has been told he can leave Man City with Tottenham and Arsenal interested. Now, I do believe they valued him. I've been seeing the figure. There's Kane. Just want to show you Kane real quick. I do believe the figure that they were putting out there for Mr. Aymeric Laporte was around the 30 million mark. If that's the case, get it done yesterday. Gotta hurry that thing up. I would love it. I've been saying also that I thought he would never come here. I never thought that we would actually when we said Laporte earlier on in the window, a lot of people really were like, there's no way he'd ever come here. Well, now that they got Vardiol, it looks a little bit more likely like he might come here. So we'll see. Remains to be seen. Verbiage. Second 11 will play tomorrow with subs after 60 minutes, says Caption Grandma. Second 11 with subs. Okay. Big up, Caption Grandma. Ask for a half and half. First half best lineup and second half. Okay, so kind of like what we've been saying. I should have done that as an option instead of the girls just want to have fun choice. But you know what? Girls just want to have fun. Daniel Field, whatever his name is. I'm not accepting fringe players. Postecoglou wants a squad, not a team. We'll see plenty of rotation, both with players and positions. That's the thing, is we want solid players at each position, right? At least that's what we hope to see anyway. And that's why I think what Postecoglou's done with the likes of Jed Spence and now Tanguy Ndombele's on the chopping block. And there's a bunch of other, I think he got what he was looking for out of that Australia trip. We could say it wasn't good and this and that because of the planning, logistics, etc. But for Ainge to have a chance with a clean slate with everybody and really get to look at them, I trust his judgment and I like the direction. So I agree with you, Derek. Matters was lit. Yeah, absolutely. He was ballerina in the box. Mr. Tippy Toes. It was nasty. David Calvino, Kai Havertz, Chelsea, laughing all the way to the bank. That ain't the only one who's laughing. Mason Mount's laughing too. McAllister for his fee is one of the best signings of the summer. Was our best player tonight versus Darmstadt. That's a good shout. He was really good. I watched like half of that and it was really good. Luis Diaz had a cheeky little heel goal that I saw live. That was fun to see. JK says, Madison is a good buy and the fee is sound. Yep, I love that Madison bit of business. That was my favorite. Clap Clixa, going forward, Spurs is danger tomorrow. I just want to see the defense, which of what we have stands out before new players. Big up Clap Clixa. Hope you're keeping well. We absolutely going forward are danger and we create so many opportunities. It's very, very great. I just want to see the defense, which of what we have stands out of the new players. Yeah, I don't think we'll see any of the new players tomorrow, unfortunately, because, we haven't even announced one. And the other one trained for the first time today with the squad. I think it'd be kind of quick to throw him in. I'm not against it, but I don't think we'll see it personally. Laporte rejected Spurs when Spurs were actually good. Yeah, but now he may not. I mean, I guess there are a bunch of places he could go in the Premier League realistically that aren't Spurs. I just want to dream, man. I want to dream that he will come to Spurs. Because imagine if we get freaking Laporte, man. Could you imagine if we get freaking Aymeric Laporte? Gimme. Talk to me nicely indeed. Big up, Jacob, my wee Spurs live. Big up, Corvo. Is that Tonali in your photo? Has he smiled yet? Has Tonali smiled yet? Anyone know? I haven't seen it. Jim, love your stream, Jacob. Turning the phone off, but watching on TV, my friend. Thank you. Big up, Jim. Just a guy who loves Spurs. Hope you're keeping well. Rest up. It is almost midnight out there for y'all, so y'all staying up late partying with me. I appreciate it. Jacob, is Ainge ready for SJP this season? St. James's Park. When do we play, y'all? When do we play Newcastle at St. James's Park? Let's see. Y'all want to come take this journey with me? Here you go. Newcastle. I want to go to these games. They're so close in succession. If I could get out there for a week, these are the games I want to go to this year if I can do it. But that's at home. So we don't play. Is Ainge going to be ready for St. James's Park? When the hell is that? I haven't even. There it is. And on April 13th, he damn well better be. Hopefully he's still at the club, fingers crossed, but he damn well better be. That's the whole season until we get to St. James's Park, my friend. It's right above my head right here. April 13th, man. That's a long time away. We're not ready for Brentford. Yeah, we're not. We're not ready for Brentford. Not yet, anyway. We might be soon, but not yet. Definitely not ready yet. Callum says, I'd like to see Tongi tomorrow if he's fit. I've been wanting to see Tongi this whole time if he's fit, and all I've been getting is Giovanni Lo Celso over and over. So I've been wondering when I'm going to get some Tongi and Dombele, but looks like he's on the way out too. C Cubed, we ain't getting Laporte. Being a Spurs fan has broken my hopes and dreams. That's... You okay? You all right, man? You got something to say? I don't know if y'all could hear that. Dude was being loud as hell. We ain't getting Laporte. Being a Spurs fan has broken my hopes and dreams. That's okay. They'll do that to you. But for me, it's like a seasonal thing. It's a seasonal thing. Are you okay, dude? Damn. We'll be all set. We'll be set. Yeah, I hope. He's smiling for another 5 goals in 20 minutes at St. James's Park. Who? Who's smiling? Chill out. We ain't conceding 5. We might, but we might put 7 on your head. I'll put it that. We ain't going to only score 1 if we concede 5 versus y'all. I know that much. Pick your favorite. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Everybody Hates Chris, or How I Met Your Mother. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air every single time. That is a classic. In West Philadelphia. What a classic. September 37th. What the hell? That's not a real day. What are you talking about, Daniel? Are you okay, Daniel? What's up, Daniel? Are you okay? We're not. Yeah, I already read that. After Laporte, we'll want Neymar. Why not? Get him in. Get him and Mbappe. Get them both in. Laporte, Mbappe, and Neymar. Let's ride. Ainge won't last till Christmas with that ball man Levy there. I hope you're wrong, Corvo. I hope you're wrong. I think you'll be wrong. I think Ainge, we're going to be pleasantly surprised with what we see this season. I think you lot out there, Newcastle, Liverpool, y'all going to be a little bit surprised with Mr. Ainge Postecoglou. I think he's going to take the league by storm, at least for a little bit, and then it'll probably get back down to reality, and then he'll have to readjust and change things, and then who knows where we can go from there at that point, too. C-Cube, Newcastle will batter us. Newcastle will... My dog, man, he's tripping me out. Newcastle will batter us, unfortunately. Tonali is... We don't know what we're going to look like in December and April. We may be flying high. You don't know. You don't know, Cubed. Come on. I know Spurs broke you after that last time we saw Newcastle. Yeah, it's tough, but come on. Yeah, Botman. I definitely wanted Sven Botman. What a beast. What a beast he is. Dry Rose Peanut. Got to come out for a few games. I really want to, man. I really want to. Just need to get that money right. It's quite an expensive voyage, and it might have to just be me rather than as much as I want my whole family to go. It might just have to be me. 6-1, half dozen to the other Corvo. Oh, Jazz Fusion. That doesn't sound good. Seriously, who partners with Romero for Brentford? By the looks of it, Ben Davies might be Dyer. But it looks like Ben Davies at this juncture. I don't know, man. I don't see Van de Veen getting a run in that early. We haven't even announced him. Hopefully. I don't know who's going to partner with Romero, man. That's a really bothering question. It really bothers me. With the players we got going. Oh, with the players we get. Damn. With the players we got going forward, I think we'll be okay without Kane, really. Every time Madison goes forward, I start counting. Madison is so much fun to watch. I really think he's going to be crucial for us going forward in the next few years. When Woolwich get Raya and Laporte, Callum? No. Callum. Bad. Callum. We're getting Laporte. They can have Raya. We're getting Laporte. Come on. Just jump in, man. Jacob, keep your words short and sweet. You may have to eat them. If you know me, Corvo, I don't like to eat nothing that's short and sweet. If it's sweet, that's cool, but I need me a foot-long sub. So I'm going to keep my words extravagantly long for you, my friend. We are going to go in and beat your ass at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and then we're going to go to St. James's Park and win again. I might eat fucking 2 foot-long subs for that. I don't know. Let me say, I'm just saying it with my chest, man. I love Tottenham Hotspur, and if I look like a clown because I'm excited about our potential, then so be it. It doesn't really bother me because I'm in this for the love, not the pain. But the pain is a part of it. Milton Obrega, another good show. Like always, big up, my man Jacob and Ainge We Trust. Big up, Milton. Hope you're keeping well out there in Wollongong. Derek, what happened to my voice there? Derek says, American sitcom favorites, Soap and Married with Children is a great one. If you need a modern big band. Married with Children, I am a big fan. Wasn't his name Al Bundy? I love me. That was my dad's favorite show, so I got some good nostalgia with that show. Jay Kismet says, we live in a time where football club owners have only one thing in mind, and that's money. They aren't meant to be educated people, but they still don't realize having a team that wins is the biggest moneymaker. I agree with you, Jay, but the thing is, it's kind of this American model, this capitalistic type of approach, right, where it's you turn this club into a business. Now it's a brand, and whatever's got this logo on it, now you can charge 25% more. If it's a regular shirt, but it's got that logo, shoot, you could sell it for $75 on the website. So you're right. This is a day and age in which the owners are all trying to get as much money as possible from their club with as little investment as possible. And it's unfortunate to see because, I get a little bit jealous sometimes when I see teams like Chelsea just dropping massive amounts of cash and also selling players. And then now Nkunku's out for 3 months and they're going to sign some other top baller to replace him for 3 months. It makes me jealous, but at the same time, like, fuck them. I don't know. Soap or Taxi, says David Calvino. The shows, I like the movie Taxi, or maybe it's Taxi Driver, the one with Robert De Niro. That's a great one. We are going to see a ton of Newcastle results this season under Ainge, but flipped, Scott. I know what you're saying, but I'm flipping it. Yeah, a lot of us winning 5-1. A lot of us, 6-1, excuse me. Jazz says 6-6 predictions. Imagine. That will be a fun game. That will be fun. That will be fun. Brentford are a big team. We can't play Davies at center back. We can't, but we're probably going to. Let's be honest, man. We're probably going to. Christo would rather Phillips over Dyer or Davies at this same. But Christo, I did talk about Ashley Phillips on 2 different streams. Originally when we were supposed to sign him, and then several weeks later when we actually did sign him. I looked at his heat map, and he occupies a lot of the same areas as Christian Romero. So either we'd have to put Romero over there on the left side because he's a little more seasoned, and then put Phillips in there. But I really see Phillips kind of being like a Romero backup or potential for like the young squad. It'll be interesting to see what happens and transpires in these next few days with Alejo Veliz and with Ashley Phillips, because they're both freaking young. They both got the hell of a ceiling on top of them, and I don't want to get too high on them too just yet before I see him in a lily white shirt. But you know what? I love the size of Phillips. He looks like a big, strong lad. I love me some size. Y'all know that. Daniel Field, who's going to party with Romero? I don't know who's going to party, man. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared, dude. I'm scared. Cloud Clicks, Udogi is busy making that left back his own. Right, he took that position and has not let it go. He's about to take Reguilon's shirt number too, and they're going to say, Reguilon, you need to change your shirt number to who gives a shit, because you ain't going to play. Give Udogi the number 3. I know that's what he wants. I was throwing this out. Imagine if Udogi gets number 2. I'm probably going to have to cop that. I'm going to have to cop that kit, because honestly, Destiny 2 Doji, come on, that's a sick one. Corvo, man, you're a legend. I love this back and forth. All love, bro. All love. We both love the beautiful, beautiful sport. That's what we're all here for, right? We have different allegiances, but I think that's what makes the game fun. You know, having someone to chat a little shit with. I personally, in any competitive sport I ever played, I always performed better when I had someone talking shit to me, trying to put me down, trying to get me down. I always worked better. When I played basketball, I was always chatting shit just so I could hear it back because it makes me better. That's my mentality anyway. It is a very, very painful love to love Spurs. It is. It's like a woman that you keep, or a man, and whatever you're into. It's like that. You keep. Okay, now they're going to be the one that they always said they were going to be. Now is the time. Now's the time. And eventually you start being like, it's never going to happen. That's kind of where we're all finding ourselves. But it's okay. I love Tottenham and I'll never leave them. Obviously, Friends, Cheers, and Frasier. Ooh, Frasier. You're throwing out, what's that guy's name? I'm forgetting his name. With tossed salad and scrambled eggs. Dry roast peanut. Apparently, Van de Ven and Veliz are traveling for the Barca game. Cool. Good. Let them. That's good. I don't think they're going to play. It'd be interesting if they do, but I still think if we sign them and announce them that they should travel with the squad, because the flight there, the flight back, the buses to the hotels, to the etc., to the dinners, that's all bonding time. That's all quality QT time. If you're a family member, my dad used to say it's time for some QT time, some quality time. And whenever you go on a plane and you're in a bus and then you're eating in the hotel and then you wake up and you have breakfast with your teammates and you got a roommate, and like it's all part of the ambiance, man. It's part of the shkaboodle, I hope they travel, man. I really hope they travel. Jacob, what's your opinion on the young Argentine striker Alejo Veliz? I've never watched Argentinian leagues, only highlights. I don't have access. I don't know where they are broadcasted. In America, I don't know how to access Argentinian league. I would love to watch the Argentinian league and pick a team like Boca Juniors or Independiente or Club Racing. I would love to do that, but I just don't know where I can find those games without doing it illegally. But my opinion on the striker from the compilations, again, compilations take them with a grain of salt because they can always be made to look however the narrative is you want to spin it for the player, whether good or bad. And I think with this guy, he talks like he's got a great, I'll speak on what I do know, which is he's got a lot of passion. And whenever he speaks in front of a camera, he speaks well, not this, we're losers, but he speaks like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take a cheap dig at Eric Dyer there, but I had to. But I saw him after he had scored his first goal for Central Rosario. That's their name, Rosario Central. Whenever he scored their first goal, it was a game winner, and the emotion pouring off of this man after that, it was like, this is something I've dreamed of, this is that. I think he's got a good head on his shoulders. And when you're 19, 18 years old and you speak like a grown-ass man, I'll tell you what, I'm so glad I don't have any interviews of me when I was 18. I'll tell you that much. I probably look like a dumbass. But I like him, man. I like him. It remains to be seen if he's going to, go play in the, in the Premier League 2. Play with our young kids. It might happen. It might not. He's definitely not being loaned back. He's already confirmed that. I spoke about that yesterday on the show with Hotspur Hippie, that he's for sure ruled out being loaned back. He's ours. The only thing is he going to be on the first team or not? It remains to be seen. He also wouldn't count against our numbers because he's under 21, much like Papa Matasar does, much like Ashley Phillips will as well. So I'm all for it, man. Also, looking at his heat map real quick, he occupied all areas of the front in the Argentina League. The left, the central, and the right. Primarily, he was burning a hole in the penalty box, but his heat map suggests that he's comfortable all over the front. And honestly, I would love some competition at that right wing back for the right wing position for Kulusevski, because whether it's Pedro Porro or maybe Alejo Veliz or King Solomon, who knows? But I hope we don't rush him into anything. He's so young. If we rush him into something, we could break that kid. But he's got a good head on his shoulders, and I like what I've seen from him so far. As far as like how he handles himself, again, I don't watch the Argentina League. I don't know how to find those games. I've only seen highlights. And of course, they're not going to show you the low lights. It's only the highlights. Our chief commercial officer is American. Best signing Levy has made since 2020. Okay. Our CCO is American. Very nice. I didn't know that. Did Brentford replace Tony yet? They haven't sold Tony. They have Schalke. What's his name? Schalke. I can't remember how to say it. He wears the number 9. Hell of a little player for Brentford. Let me look this up real quick so we can. You know what? Y'all want to go on this journey together? Boom. Let's go on this journey together. What is his name? His number is 9. I know that much. Oh, this guy's really good. I was watching their preseason match. This guy's talented, man. This Wissa, this guy's talented. 26 years old. He is talented. Let's see. I'll go to their preseason match versus Villa. He played versus Villa. I remember that. And I liked him. Kevin Shad. This guy right here. This is their replacement for Tony at the moment. He's going to be who's filling in for Tony, whether it be going forward. Obviously, looking at his U21 championship run with Germany. So he's a German national. Look at all these positions he plays. Left, striker, right, midfield, right. He can play all over the place. But I saw him playing in that striker role when they played Villa when I watched that game. He looks like a talented young kid, 21 years old, 6 foot. Preferred foot both. You always love to see something like that. Let's see here. In the Bundesliga. So I guess, yeah, that was last season. He was in the Bundesliga. No? Last year he was... Okay, so he was with them last year. I'm mistaken. I thought he was new. Huh. Well, let's see. He looked like he played on the left wing for them last season based on this heat map. Played 18 matches, started 7, 41 minutes a game, 0 goals, 0 assists. 1 assist. 0 goals, 1 assist. Sorry. Here we go. Here's his summary. So he transferred in December. He's had 2 transfers in the last year. Is that right? This is 2 transfers in the last 12 months of this man's career. So I guess that's why the Bundesliga was in there. Oh, they must have signed him halfway through the year, probably is what it is. Do you hate Ainge because he's schooled rank? Oh. Talking to Scott. That's a fun. John. Hey, what's up, John? Oiom? John Oyam? Oyam? I don't know how to say your name, but big ups, man. New name in the chat. I see a UK flag in your name, so I'm assuming you're out there in England. Do you think Van de Ven and Phillips is going into the first squad? Ainge likes giving the younger players a chance. Look, I think Van de Ven for sure. I think he walks into our 11. Absolutely. At the left center back position, absolutely. Van de Ven walks in. Phillips, I think he might have a bench spot. He might have a bench spot because of Ainge putting trust in some of the younger players. He did train with the first team today, got a goal in training, so that's exciting stuff with Phillips. But again, I think could be viewed kind of like a depth and deep, maybe a deep backup for Romero. I don't know yet. It remains to be seen. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see something tomorrow. Brentford are trying to extend Tony. He's so good. They'd be foolish not to. Ugoti will be in. Absolutely, Ugoti. Just remember where you heard the nickname first, Peanut. Remember, everyone who tunes into this or you hear word of mouth, United Spurs of America called him Destiny Ugoti. And hopefully that's a big sub sandwich I won't have to eat, unless it's a good one. Premier League Team of the Year. Ooh, he'll be in the Premier League. You're saying he's going to be one of the best left backs of the year. That's a lot. I don't know about that, but I'm all in on the hype, to be honest. I'll be really honest with you. And Bueno Shark scores a brace last time out at the lane against us. Yeah, he was almost on a hat trick. He damn near had it, too. Jacob, one day you should talk about how you became a Spurs fan. Absolutely. I've talked about it on different channels and stuff when the questions come up. But real quick, I will just say I blame Michael, the other half of United Spurs of America. It's his fault I became a Spurs fan. It's all his fault. But love you, Michael. But it's all his fault. David Calvino, Van de Ven and Romero start at Brentford. Maybe a week, less than a week of training before Brentford. That's maybe, man. Maybe. Start at Brentford. Sanchez, Dyer, Davies need to know they're not wanted. I'm cool with it. Again, I would start him. I don't give a shit if he's had 2 days of training. I'm starting Van de Ven because he's better than Dyer, Davies, and Sanchez. Plain and simple. Excuse me. So, yeah, I'm with you. I put him in immediately, David. Maybe they are still in dire straits. Ooh, what a good one. That's a good wordplay there. Jacob, to be honest, as someone who follows Celtic as well, you have a great manager. He can make champagne out of shit. Watching Celtic the last 2 years, Ainge is such an underrated manager. I agree. Flown under the radar. Shout out Hotspur Hippie. Paul, first person who ever told me that man's name, Ainge Postecoglou. First time I ever heard of the man was because of that guy. He's been watching him for years, and I trust my life with Paul. So I'm going to go on what Paul's saying. Not saying we're winning the treble like Paul wants to say, but I will say that I'm all in. He won me over like real quick. He swept me off my feet, carried me through the doors like a newlywed, and here we are. I love Ainge. Ainge has won wherever he's went. I will say with this, John, I don't like this narrative a little bit just because so did Jose and so did Conte. And then I got really excited off those facts. Like, there's no way we won't win a trophy with these guys. And history is history. But you're right, John. I love every reason to be excited about Ainge because I am so excited about Ainge. River Boca, the biggest derby in the sport. Yeah, that's a big one. I would love to support River Plate or Boca Juniors. It'd be great. I love picking a club from each league and paying attention to different players and stuff. It always helps me like learn more, grow my knowledge on players. And it's kind of how I saw Mickey Van de Veen last season was because I was watching more Bundesliga. It's why, so beautiful of a sport, man. It'd be cool to be a scout. I got into the game too late, but it'd be cool to be a scout. Big up Steak, Alexander Hilton in the house with some steak. Good to see you, man. I don't always see you all the time anymore, but I hope you're keeping well, Mr. Steaky. Scott, y'all are talking to Scott. Scott's not negative, man. He's just his opinion, and I guess I have said negative, but I love Scott. Let's show Scott the love, and his opinion differs, and I love it because without his counterpoint, it doesn't give us something, doesn't give me to pivot on something. And my goal is to always try and make Scott get a little bit delusionally positive. It gives me something to strive for. Beer talk in the house. Big up Dudeski. Big up Beer talk. That was a fun stream last night, man. I was dying. That was so much fun last night. Appreciate you being there. Cloud says I would like loan deals for Phillips and Veliz in the Premier League. I don't know if we have the depth to just leave them out there like that. They watch them. If we loan both of them out, they go ball for Bournemouth and Luton Town or something. And no, I want them. I want them personally. I want them. Hey. Big up Ben Kaufman, another YouTube chat member checking in. Almost here on 2 hours. I got 69 people watching. Nice. Please do hit that like. We're on 77 likes. The votes and likes ratio is going to be different now because I put a new poll up. But please do keep hitting that like if you so choose. If you don't, that's cool too. You can do whatever you want. Big up, Scott. David Calvino Shade is a smooth operator. Shad? I don't know how to say his name. Apparently, there are some reports coming out from Bild that Bayern will make a final offer. Source, We Are Tottenham TV. Bild... they've been so sketchy. Cheers, Jacob. I'm out. Big up, Cubed. Hope you're well. Cheers. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. Coming from a Celtic fan that's been screaming about a treble, you make no... Oh, I think you're not talking to me. Finally caption. Don't know what that means either. He started a loan deal in January. Transfer. Oh, Shad. That's what y'all talking about. Oh, my bad. I think y'all are talking to each other. All quiet on the Tap Soba front. I'm going to be possible and say once Van de Veen is announced tomorrow, the story will pick up. It might, or we might be moving along in a different direction. Aymeric Laporte, maybe, question. I don't know. Alexander Hilton, swear he was the guy who turned Ben Davies in and out last season. Yeah. No, that was Mbuemo. Who turned him out. That was Mbuemo. He took his socks, he took his lunch money, and he took his girlfriend. I mean, rip Ben Davies. Well, Ben Davies is married. I'm just kidding. I'm just talking out my ass a little bit, just trying to have some fun. Positive, okay. As a lover of all men bathed in oil, Jacob, where is Adama playing this upcoming season? I don't know, but I just looked at his Instagram Instagram story before I went live, and he was doing some box jumps on one leg, and he's still got it. Don't you worry, Bryce. Plain old Bryce. That's not a Bryce. This is a Bryce. But big up, Bryce. Hope you're keeping well. Good morning, sir, out there in Australia. Hi, it's Jono from the Isle of Man. Ooh, isn't there a movie? Oh, it's the Isle of the Dog, I think is the movie. Isle of the Man, I need to see where that is. I don't know where that is, but big up, John. Hope you're keeping well. Destiny Eustachy. Okay, here we go. You know, Basuma was my big dog on campus last season. I think Destiny Ugodi is my big dog on campus this. Come on, Ugodi, that's my man. Why is it called a sandwich? Because you sandwich the shit together and you smush it and you eat it. That's why, Daniel. Meta Football TV, big up Chris, says Udogi is amazing and he will go from strength to strength if that's even possible. He will go from strength to strength. I don't know if that's the spelling, but I'm big on Ugodi. He's forever now referred to as Destiny Ugodi on my channel. Anywhere I go, I will sing the song of Destiny Ugodi. I love him so much. I'm falling in love. I can't help falling in love with Destiny. Alexander Hilton was there versus Shakhtar, and he was amazing. Oh, Ugodi, talk to me nicely. Destiny Ugodi. I'm all in on the hype. Beach going sandwich munchers. Are you at the beach watching people eat sandwiches? What's going on? Are you okay, Daniel? I love you, bro. Big ups. Thanks for always being here, showing support. Your comments have been kind of random today. I don't know what's going on, but I hope you're keeping good, man. George, Jacob, do you think the German journalist has started a trend where journalists can bring in shirts with players' names on clubs, shirts that haven't even signed yet? No, George. I think this was a man completely out of his depths. I think this was a man who maybe he got a wild hair up his ass, a wild gooseneck chicken chasing him. I don't know, man. Showing up to a press conference with a Kane shirt. You know what? He's probably going to frame that shirt and hang it on his wall because he got a lot of shit for it. And then he came out later and was crying like, "Oh, everyone was mean to me, like I had defaced the Mona Lisa or whatever." I don't think he started a trend. I think he just made himself look like a huge clown. Egg on his face. That was hilarious. Big up, Daniel. Jacob, what's Destiny's favorite position with the ladies? I only ask because he tells them you doggy. You doggy style's got to be... Okay, real quick. If you go on Destiny Udogi's Instagram, there's a picture. One of his posts, he has a picture of him and his girl. Respect, man. Respect Destiny Ugodi. He's a Ugodi on the field. He's a Ugodi in the streets. And I'm assuming the sheets. Because that woman, she looked pretty happy. Just go check it out. If you're on Instagram, I highly recommend go to Destiny Udogi. I think it's Udogi3 or something like that on Instagram. Respect. When you see his girl, just respect. That's all I'm going to say. Ainge ball, absolutely. Jacob, Ainge style of play is a joy to watch. I love his style and the way he chokes opposition. The man is brilliant. I love the high press, the high line, the going for it. I love it. You know, Paul brought up a good point last night on last night's stream. Hell of a stream, 3 hours of a stream. He brought up a really good point. He said, it doesn't matter that we conceded a goal and we're shit in defense. As long as they don't score, you know, they could have scored 4 goals and it doesn't matter because we put 5 on them. And I think it's an interesting take because this season, I think it's going to be a lot of that where we're like, damn, we conceded 3 goals here. Is that good? But if we won the game 4-3, I'm not really tripping about them 3 goals. That's what Paul said. And you know what? I kind of like that attitude. I'll probably still be upset if we're conceding that many goals. But you know what? When you're playing on the front foot, you got to score goals to win the game. As long as you score more than them, you win the game. It's that simple. Let me hate the term haters. Did I say haters? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Big up, Lemmy. You're always in the house. I didn't mean to call you a hater if I did say it. Did I say someone was a hater, by the way? I mean, I call people haters who show up, they hit a like on the stream, they watch the stream, and they hit dislike or they don't hit the like. To me, that's a hater of the channel, a hater of the growth. They don't want to see me shine. That's just my take on it. If you don't want to hit a like, it's absolutely free, and you don't want to see the channel grow, that's a hater. But I can understand why you might hate the term. And sorry if I offended you. And I hear my son at the door, so it might mean I need to wrap this thing up very shortly. Let me catch up on the chat, and then I'll say goodbye. Hello, son. I see you're awake from your nap. Hello, my legacy. Need to make a network of scouts, bro, from all around the world. Hey, hit me up. I'm always watching to see who's up and coming next. I don't know why. It's a lot of fun to watch Crazy League. Shout out to Steve Strasburg, if you know who he is. He watches. Okay. Thank you, my wife, for taking. Thank you. It's okay. I'll be done in a second. Shout out to Strasburg Steve. He's always watching these random teams and random leagues. When I first started watching the sport, that's how it was. I would just look at anyone who was playing. Let me find a stream and I'm watching it. That's kind of the way I like that. Steve D, big up Steve D. I hope Ainge does a job, but he's still improving at the highest level. But then some of our best managers were not big names either. At least I like this guy and what he stands for. Absolutely, man. That's the thing is, it doesn't matter where you come from or where you've been. It matters where you're at now and what you do with that opportunity. And at every turn, at every juncture, they've thrown everything at this guy. Look at it. He's in a press conference and he's mostly talking about Harry Kane. He's mostly talking about his best player that he's potentially not going to have, and he's trying to somehow manage having him, not having him. What do I do? And he's operating under the assumption that we're keeping him. We're not selling him until he's told otherwise. This man has already been put under duress, and the way he's handled it, he's cool as a cucumber. I don't know if they got out there in Australia some kind of like, what, zucchini? They got zucchini out there? Maybe a zucchini. Maybe that's what it is. He's cool as a zucchini. People entitled to feel doubt about anything Spurs do with a manager. Past history backs it up. Absolutely. Hey, Daniel, I've never once told anybody how to feel. I just hope that they can get some hope. Because I feel a little bit of hope. But absolutely, you look at our past, I do not blame anyone for being doubtful about Scott. I completely respect his opinion. I completely respect everybody's opinion because we've all been damaged by this beautiful club, Dry Roast Peanut, where's your bandana tonight, Jacob? You were looking like Hulk Hogan, brother. It's right here, actually. It's right. It's not a bandana. It's just like a. It didn't match my shirt, so I didn't put it on. I was going to, but I didn't. And my ears are paying the price for it currently. 2 trophies in Champions League position with Ainge aiming just under happy. Aiming just under hippie? Shoot, if we win tomorrow, we got 2 trophies. I'm just kidding. I don't count those as trophies. But I don't want to put any expectations on the season, Lemmy. If that's what you're doing with this comment, I don't want to personally. I just want to see us go for it. I want to see us be brave and have some fun while we're doing it. If we don't, I don't expect us to finish Champions League. I don't expect us to win a trophy. If we do any of that, it's just extra gravy on the taters, if you know what I mean. Let's see. I was making a joke about Say the Singer. It's pronounced Shade. Oh, Shade. Oh, David, sorry. I don't know. I'm right over my head. My fault, David. Jacob, I'll tell you something. If we didn't have Howe, I'll take Ainge in a heartbeat. Respect to Eddie Howe, man. What he's done over there. Respect. Per Schurz is picking up traction. Also a very interesting option. Plays for Torino. Dutchman has got a lot better since leaving Ajax. Meta football. I did talk about this a little bit earlier. I think it was Derek Smith hit us in the chat with a Per Schurz. And I was saying how there was a Torino left center back that I was paying attention to last Alessandro Bajorno. His last name is Bajorno, and that's what stood out to me first. I was like, oh man, Bajorno, that's like hello, right? And I guess he played alongside Per Schurz, but you know what? Let's do it. Bring him in. Bring in Schurz, bring in Van de Veen, bring in Phillips, I'm all for it. Torino, they've been known for having some good center backs in their day. Wasn't Bremer there, and he won Defender of the Year after Romero, so I'm all in. In between England and Ireland, the Isle of Man. Interesting. Bro, are you doing an official fantasy league for next season? I'm not. I thought about joining one. Anyone got one they want me to join? I might. I was thinking about joining one. I'm not very good at it. So, but I'll do one for some fun. I don't know if I'm going to start one because I might get like 3 people to play on my league, but I might join one if someone's got one. I predicted a month ago a trophy and a final and was laughed at. Everyone's still thinking the same. A trophy and a final. I'm not laughing. I hope, bro. Hey, bring me the bunny's foot or whatever it's called, rabbit's foot, the lucky rabbit's foot, or the golden I don't know. Bring me some good luck because I hope you're right. I'm not laughing at you. I don't think it's going to happen. Realistically, John, my hope doesn't lead me there at this point. But hey, this is what I love about the beautiful sport, man. Anything can fucking happen. No one can tell you what's going to happen. They can only say what they think is going to happen. And that's what I love about it. And Kulu is back. Is he back? Is he? D. Goaty. You Goaty. Snoop Doggy, you doggy. Snoop Doggy, you doggy. Isle of Man, I'm surprised that hasn't been changed to Isle of People. I see what you did there. No girl pics on Instagram. It's not out there. All right. Ben, don't worry. All right. This is the last. I gotta sign this show off because my wife's got to study. Let me show you which one I'm talking about. Destiny. Yeah, his handle is Udogi3. And did he delete it? No, he didn't. It's this one. It's this one. Yeah. Let me make sure he didn't delete. Oh, he did delete it. Oh, he deleted it. Why he delete it? They might have broken up. They might have broken up. You're right. I don't see it. They might have broken up. He moved to London. He said, damn, Udogi moved to London. This is what he said to his girl.
I don't hear you. I don't see you. You don't exist to me at this moment. That's what it is.
Damn. City boy. City boy. Destiny is a city boy. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you're right, Ben. Didn't see her. But he did post her. She was fine as hell. Let's see. Smash the like, says Cursor. Come on, hit them likes up. Hit them likes up. 88 likes. We could get 2 more likes before I end the show. Shirley, don't call me Shirley. But we could surely get that, right? John, big up Lakesy Wheel wherever you throw us Spurs stand. I don't know what that means. Jacob Hotspur Hippie, the man knows what I'm talking about. We know what is going on, what is going to happen. Tell your fan base to send me my flowers in May. Corvo, come right back here, and I will have a flower for you indeed, my friend. Cheers, Daniel. Cheers. Hey, David. Hey, good show, Jacob. Good night. Good night, Andrew. We are going to be signing off very shortly. And let me see if someone else is live that I can send y'all to. Maybe the Hotspur Hippie's going to be live in a minute. He just texted me. Meta Football, Strasbourg Steve, my guy. Yeah, he's a great guy over there. There's the channel, Strasbourg Steve. If you want that guy to tell you some guy and where he's been and what he had for breakfast 3 years ago, Strasbourg Steve is your man. He knows everybody. Steve, he has more teams than FIFA. Exactly. Everyone who knows Strasbourg Steve knows. Respect, man. Respect that. He's got a lot of knowledge out there. Rangers won the Killapai Trophy against Kilmarnock on Saturday. Interesting. Killapai, a pie trophy, nonetheless. No chances at a non-preseason trophy this season, says Scott M. Love it, Scott. You're on brand as always, but you can't say it never. Percentage-wise would heavily favor what you say, but the unexpected can happen, and it might happen. You never know. But I'm not saying it will, but it might. You never know. I've said it over and over. Kane will stay and will sign a new. You have Beer Talk. You said this last night as well. I remember. I keep in tabs. Derek Smith. Teams against Barca. Vicario, Poro, Dyer, Tangang, Reggie, Basuma, Skip, Lo Celso, Perisic, Richarlison, Solomon, surprise inclusion, and Dombele. Ooh. Maybe a little window shopping of the Tongi. Maybe. Look how the team is shaping up, and we'll still get Bentancur, Hill, and Dombele to make their moves. We definitely winning a trophy. Cloud Clixa says, oh, I hope you're right. I don't know if you're right, but I hope you're right. Dude, the way we played Saturday, that will be the only thing we win. Oh, no. Sorry, bro. He deleted it. He's a city boy. You know, city boys, they can't have no one looking at their Instagram, looking at girls. They city boys. They got to keep their options open, if you know what I mean. Damn, sorry for getting y'all's hopes up. I checked. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, y'all. I've set up a league. Anyone can join. League code 1QFI. 1QFI. 1K UFI. Okay, so you need a league code. Let me see if I can write that down. City boys. City boy. Shade is Sade. Sade. Hey, Sade. Let me see that. Almost the A sound at the end of the last. Okay, Sade. I like that. That's almost slang for shorty out here in the States. Good night, Dry Roast Peanut. John plays like that again on Wednesday. He may not be for longer, mate. If who plays like that again? Who are you talking about? Did I miss? Maybe I'll talk about something. I don't know. Great show, Jacob. And when you men win a trophy this season, give me a shout out with some nice flowers, my G. Hey, when we win a trophy, you come back here and you come collect your flowers, my friend. That would be fantastic. Liverpool fan here saying top show, man. One of the best out there. Subscribe and like. I do appreciate that. Showing love for the love. I always appreciate that. I do this because I get a real kick out of it. Talking with people about their opinions on Tottenham and talking their opinions on football in general and meeting people from around the world. That's why I started doing this thing in the first place. So I do appreciate anyone and everyone who taps in with me, whether live or on playback. We are over 2 hours. I'm going to be ending off the show. But before I do that, let me see if I have any friends who are live that I can send y'all to. I'm only going to make sure that I send y'all somewhere that I feel that this distinct group of people will be comfortable. Let's see. Never a Foul is there. They are. They're live right now. I'm going to send y'all over to Never a Foul. They always raid me with a lot of people. I'm going to be raiding them with about 60 of y'all. Never a Foul is a great channel. They show a lot of love to me. They've raided me several times with a lot of people helping out the channel. Kaz, Daps, and Mo, really good guys over there. So whenever you get over there, just say USA raid, something like that. Even if you do leave real quick, just say USA raid, hit a like and dip. And that way they at least know that I'm paying it back. They always send people my way. I want to send some people their way. So please do go over there and say hi to them. Let's see, y'all are just talking about something there. Hit that like on the way out if you haven't already. My son is crying. He's ready for me to go. He's ready. I got to go now. So there you go. There's a sub as well. Go sub to Ben Kaufman at the Coffee Company. Oh, I muted myself. How am I going to mute myself on the damn outro? I don't even know how long I muted myself ago. But you know what? Yep, Monts, Big Six bands. Love Monts. Great people. I love Ethan out there too. Really good representative of Tottenham Hotspur. Love them. Glad I jumped on chill and warm at the same time. Derek, always trying to bring immaculate vibes. Never want to be too down or too low. I just want to keep it immaculate. That's the goal here. Nighty night, everyone. Yeah, sorry, y'all. Oh, man. Production quality went down the drain right here at the end. Again, don't go anywhere. Sit tight. I'm going to send y'all over to Never Found just 1 second. Just say hi when y'all get over there. That'd mean a lot to me as well. But as always, up the lad. Wait. Stay fresh, stay blessed, up the lads, and come on, you Spurs. See you guys next time. I'll be back tomorrow. Come say hello. At some time, we'll be live again tomorrow. But as always, coys.
United Spurs of America.